Greetings and welcome to the 1-6 Scale Man proudly presents Say What. You know what time it is, man. And you know we have to always satisfy our sponsorship. So as always, this show is sponsored by the one and only Nickel Wise. Nickel Wise is still in the building going strong and he'll never leave. Nickel Wise. We need to figure. I don't know why that shit ain't come soon, but we definitely need it. Next up, we got the one and only Space Pimp. Now, come on, I need to fix that wig. It's just gonna take me some time. I got to find the right pitches, but we're gonna get that all hooked up. But anyway, you guys, thank you for being here. We're ready to go. Let's go. Greetings, y'all, and welcome to the 1-6 Scale Man proudly presents Say What. I'm so glad to have you guys here. We got a lot to talk about, a lot to cover. It's going to be exciting panel tonight, exciting discussions. So glad to have all of you here watching. So far, we got 53 people in here right now, so that's always good. We'll have more that probably will just rush in. But thank you for being here. I'm having a good day. I hope you guys are as well. We're going to talk about a couple things. We're going to talk about Home Light. We're going to talk about the Toy Fair exclusives that we got. Are you disappointed? Are you happy about it? I know we're going to have some mixed reviews and some surprising conversations. So we're going to dip into that, especially. And just a couple questions I want to ask, and you guys can get involved as well. So we're going to try to make this as entertaining as possible. But first of all, man, I cannot do it without my amazing panel of individuals. It's a bunch of pretty motherfuckers on here. And you know what? I was so happy to actually have. Now, listen, I told this story earlier, right? So I got hit up earlier on by one of the actual guest panels. I didn't get him on the actual thumbnail, but he was like, "Hey, Lel, I'm free tonight. I ain't working. So, you know what I mean? If you want to get me on, I'm ready." I put the heads to bed. You know, I told the ladies I'm not free tonight and I got time for you. So I'm going to be here.
Barry White?
No, it was SB. It was SB. We were Sean Bean.
Totally not Barry White. Totally not Barry White.
Sean Bean, my guy, man. It's so good to have you here. But see, here's the thing, Sean Bean. I can't start it like this, bro. We got to start it the usual way. Will, are you ready?
Oh, we're doing that again?
Yeah, we're doing it, bro. You got to do it all the time. Let's go. Hey, we got my guy, S Beam, in the building. He said, "Hey, Lael, I got the ladies laying down and I've got some time for you. So I'm so glad to be here with you." S Beam is in the building, bro. How you doing, man?
Doing great. Thanks for having me, man.
Oh, anytime, bro. So glad to have you here. Next up, come on, man. You know who this is. Hey. Ladies, stand up. Get on your feet. It is the one and only Candy Cousins in the building. My guy. What's going on with you, brother?
What's up with you? How you doing? How you doing?
I like how you did the sprinkle me, baby. Sprinkle me. Next up, we got my cousin Cam is in the building.
Yo.
It hurts me.
That's all I'm gonna give him right there. That's it.
Yo, it hurts my throat so bad to do that shit. It hurts. Anyway, we got my cousin Cam in the building. Thank you for being here, brother.
Bro, appreciate you having me, man.
As always. Next up, we got my man. You already know who he is. He is the next star of Amazing Spider-Man 3. We got Riley in the building. Riley Reviews is in the building. I shouldn't have told, but hey, when you're getting 40%, I'm happy about that.
True.
My guy, thank you for being here, Riley, all day, every day.
Let's go.
Next up, come on, man. You know who this is. You know who this is.
Too late.
If he doesn't wake up out of his sleep, we got the one and only, so fresh and so clean all the time. My man, 1-6 Figure Focus, Shane, is in the motherfucking building. What's going on with you, bro?
What? I was just dreaming I was on. What? All good, man. It's been a minute. I'm really glad I was here, or glad I can be here, because I haven't been here in a while, because it's late. It's very late. It's like Thursday in Ireland.
Ran out of music, but running it back.
I'm so super excited to hear. And last but not least, we got my man, one half of Cheech and Chong in the building.
Hit the solo.
Mr.
One hand, baby, one
hand. With the one-handed solo and with the fresh, clean beard, baby. We call him Baby Beer Face Will Fox Patient.
he's playing
What
it.
is going
the
on?
beard, bro. It's, the beard. It's all scraggy right now.
It's the beard. Mr. Will Foxification is in the building as always. Welcome back, Mr. Foxification. So glad to have you here.
Thanks, bro.
Man.
Beer. God damn.
Out of breath. Always
Got
out
of
of
breath.
breath.
I'm playing
Always
one
out.
hand that whole time. God damn.
Get some water.
I know, bro.
God damn.
Shit's exhausted. I need
Number
a
on.
raise.
That is a number on Will.
Yo, you know when something's wrong with somebody, go, God damn.
God
And then
I need a raise, bro. They don't pay me enough for this.
hell yeah, man. So glad
Send a
to
super
have
chat,
you here.
Carlos.
Yeah,
Definitely
true.
send that super chat, Carlos. Send that super chat.
Oh, we're gonna get a lot
As
of
always, so glad to have everybody here with this fresh and so clean panel. Man, it's going to be a good one tonight. I want to address the chat real quick. Everybody who's out there, we got my baby, Latoya T in the building. Peace to Malika Mabane. Peace to you, baby. So glad to have you here. We got Nicolio the Great and Powerful is in the building. I'm loving that. Yo, that Nick Cage with the braids is
Oh my
incredibly
God.
funny.
It
So
is
glad
great.
to have you here, man. We got Philip the Fool is in the building. We got Yuli's second kid is in here. We got Louis Labitz, Malika Mabane vibes. We got 1 6-figure focus out there keeping everybody entertained. We got Mike Fiella, Philip the Fool. We got Lizzie Venus is in the building. Lizzie, so glad to actually have you here. Big collector. We got AJ Agrusa. Tyria is in the building. We got, let's see here, Beard Dad Life is, or Blur Dad Life is in the building. Who else we got? Nick's Collections actually here. Thank you. Windman 42, Renz Talentino, the talented Renz Talentino is in here. Insane one. DT Art Man. Who else we got? KG Smith is in the building. Who else we got? Cody Franklin. MB Dyson 829 is in the building. We had Sias in the building. Saya Dream. We got Cam's collection out there keeping people entertained as well. we got this collection. That shit hurts. We
It
got-
is, bro. It's
I don't know how he does it, bro. Like we got Boo 127. It's his natural form. Blue Tattoo. We got Partay Animals in the building. Angel. We got Pablo Meza in the building. We got my man. You know who he is. We got Carlos in the building. So come on, man.
God.
You
Here we
already
go.
know what's gonna
It's
happen.
gonna be a fun
tonight.
night.
It's gonna be a fun night. If you got Carlos in the building, it's gonna be a fun night. So just be prepared. Christian Detour Collections in the building. Jay Leon is in the building. Who else we got here? Oh man, we got Marvelous Reviews. Oh man, who else we got? Simon's in the building. Filthy Yoda is actually here. We got Username. He just said my name is Username. It's 110
Nice.
people watching right now.
Wow.
Hit that like button. Come on.
Yo,
And just do it.
That profile picture is
Whoa.
scary, bro.
Oh, no, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Right?
Wow.
Use a name.
Name
Use
my
a
boy
name.
King.
Use a name. So, guys, so glad to have y'all here, man. It's gonna be a lot that we're gonna cover tonight. We're gonna start with a hot one. We're gonna start with a hot one right now, okay? Before we jump into what's expected. We're gonna start with a hot one, and I know that's gonna spark some conversations because even based on Will Foxification's his input, this is gonna be a fun one, especially. And here's the thing, Will, you just kind of hit me to this, bro. When it's a show that you like,
I know, bro. I'm like really passionate about it.
when it's a show that you like,
Damn, Will.
and they don't come through with the piece. It's
Mhm.
like, oh,
all bets are off, bro. All bets are off.
It's like, oh,
The gloves
ish.
come off at that point.
Here we go. So what we going to start with tonight, man, and the gloves is going to definitely come off on this one. And on top of that, we got Focus in the building. So, oh my God, this is going to be fun. This is definitely going to be fun. So what we're going to actually talk about real quick is now the name. I don't even want to talk about the name because it's just crazy. Home Light. Come on, man. Could y'all not give him a different name or a better name? Home
It's from the
Light.
show.
Yeah, it's on the
Yeah.
show.
Hashtag Homelight.
Yeah.
Home Light. Okay.
They
go.
tried. Yeah, I mean,
They
it's,
tried. They tried.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, so we got Home Light, aka Starlight in the building. Now, all right, let me just go off the top. I'm gonna get this out of the way. I look at it first and I'm like, yo, this is a decent piece from what I think. I mean, especially from a third-party standpoint. I like it. I have no problems with it whatsoever. They did go with sculpted hair, which surprised me, but the sculpted hair looks really good. The head sculpt, it's not perfect, but it's still decent. She looks scary as fuck, but it still looks nice. It still looks nice. I like the tailoring. I like everything that we actually see so far. So this is going to be interesting. I don't know whether or not I think that cape is wired, but it looks, the only thing that's scary about this piece is it looks like the costume is a sort of flimsy a bit. Like it might over time, I don't know. You might want to be careful with this piece, but it's still interesting. I don't know because I'm getting the Homelander. So I might get this. And I don't have the Butcher yet, but I might end up getting that piece as well. But it looks good. I'm going to start with Brother Cousins first because I know Brother Cousins, you like it too. I mean, you said that basically is a piece that you thought was fairly decent. So let's hear from you first, man. What you think about this, bro?
Yeah, I think it's a fairly decent piece for a third party. I mean, I hate to say it, but yeah, I don't judge third parties as harshly as like other like Hot Toys and Blitzway stuff. I don't because they just don't have the resources that other companies do. But I like the costume a lot. I didn't see, and I don't know why I didn't see this one coming. Because I know they did a Butcher, and the Butcher was fairly decent. The sculpt on that was a little, but it was still very decent. The Homelander. Oh my God! I know it's two companies doing it. You got Ace Toys, and then you got So-So. And I think both of the head sculpts look. I mean, they look good, but I don't know who that is. That is not Anthony. That is not Anthony Starr at all. I don't know who the hell.
It's not. The So-So looks kind of creepy, but go ahead, bro.
It does. And with this right here, I love the rooted hair. I like what they did with the rooted hair. I think they actually kind of got the actress likeness a little bit. It's just the expression on her face is like it looked like she's got hit in the face with a bag of Coke. I'm sorry,
it does, bro.
But she's like, it just she looks stunned. Or or it looks like she just walked in a hero-gasm. So it's like
right.
You know what I'm saying? So it depends on how you look at it. But I kind of like it. I do kind of like it. Can that head sculpt be better? Yes, I think they need some work done on the eyes. And I mean, So-So has in the past they have made updates. Definitely. They have. So I'm hopefully that they'll get that. That they'll do that. Question: would I get this? Yeah, because I mean the price is right. It's not. It's not very expensive, and I can have. And if I can have some representation of my show, why not? Why not? Until another company does a better job. I think like I said, the costume. I get what you're saying. It is a tad on the It does look a tad on the flimsy side. I don't know how well it's going to hold up, but right now, I think it's executed decent. I think it's decent for the price. If this was a $250 figure, you get a whole nother reaction from me. But because
definitely.
It's that 156 whatever price point. Like I said, it's not. I can't judge it, but so harshly. But for what it is, I like it.
Definitely. We got Carlos in here starting already. Here goes Carlos with the trolling. Hit that like button so everyone can see that dog turd boba. Yo, here he goes, man. We got another super chat by Carlos. Home light. Come on, brother.
Started with a bang.
He's already started. It's Carlos. It would be Carlos if it wouldn't.
What else would you expect?
What else would you expect? Let me go over to. I can only do this once. Hey Cam, what you think about this piece, Cam? Is this something that you can possibly see in your collection? Is it something that I don't know. Were you thinking about something like this, Cam?
No, not at all. To be honest with you, just to go off of what Brother Cousins was saying about the head sculpt. I mean, it does look like the actress. Like you can tell it's her, but the only problem is the actress in real life looks like the default player on the Sims games. So it's like, it's like, all right, well, this is what you're paying for at the end of the day too. I was worried about the head sculpt because I felt like if you're moving it too much, especially on that white material, it might rub off. But I think my biggest concern was that she's home light or starlight, but there's no light that comes out of her at all. So it's just like they could have done like some type of accessory with the hands,
like light effects or something.
Because they were able to do it with the Homelander version with the head sculpt, where his eyes was light up. So it's like, all right, well maybe they would have had reflector eyes or either like the hands would have had like even like some like extra plastic pieces to symbolize some type of spark coming out of her hands. But it just seemed like it was lacking. So for me, it's definitely gonna be a pass.
Yeah, I feel you. And I think with this, so remember when they brought out the Negasonic Teenage Warhead, they actually brought her out from Deadpool. When they brought that out, they didn't actually have the pieces with it, and people complained.
Right.
And then they added the accessories later on.
Yeah.
I think with this, they can possibly do the same thing, and they can also even add like a separate head sculpt with the light up feature. They could, probably do something like that. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it, I guess if the one thing I will say about So Toys, bro, is that they listen. That's the main thing, is they listen, and if enough people, talk about it, then definitely they'll, make some noise, and start, putting shit together and adding things, especially if they know that the demand is there for it. So I don't know. We'll see.
Definitely have time for it too, because it's not supposed to release until Q3 of 2023. So it's like, if they need to make adjustments, they do got the time for it. So
yeah, they definitely got time to bring that in. Will Foxification, brother. I know this is your show, and I know that this is definitely I'm you know what? Let me just hear your thoughts on this piece, bro.
Okay, so dude, I love The Boys layout. I think it's the best show on TV right now. I really think it's that good. This season has been amazing. Every season has been better than the previous one, right? We're in season 3. Can't wait for season 4. Already been renewed. This season has been fantastic. Every episode's been great. It really showed up Kenobi. Let's say that. I mean, Kenobi had some really good parts, but The Boys has been a very much cohesive, great story. Lots of good action too, for that matter, in this season, and a lot of good character development. They've really taken them in interesting places, and it just gives you everything you want. It's such a unique show for the genre. It's a very unique superhero show. It takes like superheroes and puts them in the real world and see what that would look like, right? So I like The Boys because it's very vulgar. It's very, I don't know. It's like grounded for superheroes.
It's realism. It's sort of like realism. Like
exactly. It gives you
got to see them
realism.
at their worst. Yeah,
exactly. These are what the heroes would probably look like in the real world if they really existed, right? Very corrupt, very political. So I really like that the show has a good spin on the superhero genre because it's very different. But as far as Homelight, So Toys, the problem layout is I think a lot of people, I've never owned a So Toys, but I've heard such great things. I've always heard that they're like basically the king of third party, right? That they make, they're the Hot Toys competitor. Like their classic Loki I heard was amazing, and I saw the videos, it looks great. So I've seen them do some really good work. This is not one of them, I feel, because the outfit looks great. Everything but the head sculpt, it looks fine. She does. I think it was Brother Cousin was saying she looked like she walked into Hero-gasm. That's what she looks like. She looks stunned. She looks very like startled here. Like, and maybe that's just what Erin Moriarty's face looks like. She just has that look on her face. But I don't know. To me, this looks like a toy. Right. And that's the problem, I think. Like you get into the realm of like, it doesn't look like a high-end collectible anymore, even though it's only $180. I get that. But it's not a Hot Toys competitor, right? So it's good for what you're paying for it. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I feel like it's not Sosa's quality based on what they've released so far. In terms of the better stuff they've made. But yes, they can fix it. Remember, Bloodsport looked really terrible, and they're going to fix that, right?
Yeah.
So and I'm with Jay. The Homelander I thought was like pretty good. Like I thought that was pretty good. I'm interested to see the final product. It's taken a really long time, so hopefully they're refining it, and making it great. But I just think this head sculpt is a major miss. It looks like something that Toys Era would do. Like that's to me how bad it looks. So like that's what this looks like. I mean, the outfit looks great. This looks like a toy. Like if you told me this was a Toys Era figure, I would have believed you. Like I would have thought it was, because it doesn't look like a So Toys figure to me. The outfit looks great, but there are a lot of companies I think that could do that outfit well. And it's just a matter of doing the head sculpt. That's the hard part, it seems like, for these companies. That's why Hot Toys and now InArt maybe have Hot Toys been the king for so long, right? Because they do head sculpts so well. But this layout, it doesn't look like her at all to me. The only thing that really looks like her is maybe the hair and the outfit, but the head sculpt, like I said, it looks like a toy. That's the problem. So I don't mean to be too harsh on it because it is very low price, but for what you're getting, if you want a Starlight representation of your collection, this is the best one out there, no doubt about it. The only one really, but unless you go for a custom. But it just, to me, like I feel like if you I don't know, I feel like our standards should be a little bit higher nowadays, just because of like how good of products we're getting. And then this is like, we're paying $180 for it, but it's not really, it's not really a good representation of her as of now. So you're having a representation, but is it a good one is the question. And to me, everyone's different in how they approach collecting, but to me, I would just be like, I wouldn't be happy with it. Like I would look at it and be like, okay, I have a Starlight, but I don't really think it's good. Right.
It's not up to a standard that.
Yeah, and like if you want, I don't know, I just feel like that's so important for your collection to maintain like a quality of like a standard of quality. And if you have something that just stands out from the rest, it's subpar. I don't know. It's just not, satisfying to me personally. But to each their own. For those who want this, I'm happy for them. But just to me, it's a huge miss to me.
You know what this head sculpt right here, or this photo reminds me of? Anybody ever see Wedding Crashers?
Yeah.
I'll find you.
Yep.
I'll tell you one thing, Leo. And that's Isla Fisher. I would let her find me. Absolutely.
Yo, that's what I was thinking. Focus this. We talking to you, bro. What you think about this?
I agree with Will. The Boys is arguably one of the best TV shows out there at the moment. I think it's phenomenal. I haven't actually watched this current season. I'm going to wait and just binge it all. Yeah. I actually think Erin Moriarty is really cute, and I also really like playing The Sims as a kid. So, Cam, there's that connection which I think I need a therapist.
No, it's fine. My brother used to love The Sims, bro.
The Sims is a fun game.
I think Erin Moriarty, I think she's very cute. I don't think this looks like her. Maybe slightly. This is the face I made when I saw the Sideshow Summer Showcase, or sorry, the Summer Showcase.
I cannot wait to
we'll get to that.
No, look, do you know what it is? I don't really mess with third parties. I have 2 in my collection, and usually, for me, a third party, for me to even get me to consider, getting a third party, it has to be close enough to the Hot Toys quality, or kind of like, even do it better. I can think of some situations, very few, where it actually worked out. I think that Toys Era cable, that was really good. The Daft Toys Bane kits are pretty good. Some the Daft Toys kits are actually quite good if you get them in the right body. But like the type of person I am, if I love the show, really love the show, and there was no collectibles out there, and then something come out which is kind of subpar like this, I'd rather go without, to be honest, man. I just enjoy the show and say, look, I'm not going to get collectibles from that particular IP or show. That's just me, you know what I mean? So, but I think the outfit looks grand and all, but no, it's not for me.
Got you, man. I mean, again, like I said, there's certain angles you can kind of see her silhouette. But it's a spot on. No, I'm not going to say it's a spot on thing. So, definitely I agree. We got a super chat right here by Superhero Displays. Homelight equals Amy Schumer. That's wild.
Nice.
That's really crazy. Let me see who else we got here. We got the Thor. He said, "Looks like my wife when Hot Toys arrives."
True.
Wow,
that's actually true. Yeah.
That's facts. I gotta. You know what? I think Toya, she's immune to it. She knows by now. You know what I mean? She's just like, it is what it is. Who else we got here? So we got that out the way. Riley, come on, man. Like, what's your thoughts on this piece? Again, I'm talking to people because, like I said, we don't have too many third-party collectors on this panel.
Right.
Loosely because, and I can honestly say that even myself, I've scaled back from, third-party figures for a minute because we've been so heavily focused on what's been dropping with Hot Toys that takes up precedence right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because, that's the gold standard as it is right now. And I believe at the end of the day, I'll make my assumptions about that. And I'll just say it now. I believe at the end of the day, they're going to be a gold standard for a while. It's going to take a while to knock them off because, again, they are bringing quality and they are stepping up their game, which I do, see that and the like. But what do you think about this piece, man?
Yeah, it's funny you say that, Leo, because I've never owned a third party. So to me, third parties to me, like, I think they have to be like really near like perfect for me to actually jump in and buying it, because to me, like, when you're not having it licensed, I think it just has to be really spot on. But to me, like I said, it looks good. I think the head sculpt, I mean, I don't think it's that bad. I think it's pretty, it's like, I'd probably give it like a 7 or 7.5. 7. I don't know, but it looks solid. But yeah, to me, I probably wouldn't pick this up. I mean, as much as The Boys, I mean, it's an amazing show. I agree. I think it's like my favorite show this year. It's amazing. But to me, I don't think this specific character is like one of my favorites, so I probably wouldn't pick it up. But I still think that I think they did a solid job. I mean, we talk about So being like the gold standard. I guess having them up to that level is going to get certain collectors disappointed if they see that the head sculpt's not that great. So I think that's also kind of the reason why. But I think it was like 150 or so. So it is pretty cheap. I mean, it's a nice price for a decent figure. I'm sure the body and articulation is great, giving off So figures. So I mean, it's a cool figure, but at the end of the day, it isn't for me. And I understand why some people are kind of like off with the head sculpt because it isn't the best. But I mean, it's a third party at the end of the day. But yeah, for me, it has to be really, really good for me to jump on a third party because I haven't owned one. There hasn't been one where I've really wanted to delve in and buy one. But I'd be excited to see a Soldier Boy. I hope they do that from the boys. That would be dope. That'd be really cool.
Definitely a Soldier Boy, but Black Noir. I would love to have a Black Noir.
Oh, that latest episode. Really
good. Head sculpt, so that would be really
That's true. That'd be perfect.
Yeah, you give me a Black Noir, I'm definitely all in. You know, so I mean, again, the thing is I can say about Social Toys is that they listen and they know that probably there's a lot of people giving them pushback with this figure in the head sculpt. The eyes are what really throw me off. The eyes are just too, you know what I mean? If they did something to those eyes, it'd be different, but you know, I don't know. It just, I can put it this way. I can slightly see her, and I see her, but it's just the eyes that kind of, you know, change things for me. Bean, what you think about this, bro?
Overall, I like the figure. I'm not sure if I'll be getting her or not because the only one I plan on getting right now is the Butcher. But like you were saying about the eyes are off, and I feel like this suffers from what a lot of third party figures suffer from, which is mediocre paint jobs.
Yeah,
they don't get their likenesses as spot on as they should, and I don't know if that's on purpose or if it's by design. But I would like to get this figure, but again, going back to what other people say, she doesn't come with much.
Yeah,
if they were to give her the light up eyes, or not even, because I know there was a comment on this figure I saw on Facebook that they had mentioned that they might do luminescent paint on the eyes.
Yeah.
But that would be a waste, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They should do another head sculpt with
just go all out and do
painting.
a head sculpt. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I think that they should do something like that because it would make sense. And they've done it before. You know what I mean? They've done it with Superboy. Because that figure, I mean, if anybody has sold out, but that figure in hand is phenomenal. Besides the exposed joints and the elbows, it's still a phenomenal figure. And I love it. So they've shown that they could actually do something. And again, like I said, I mean, besides this, you know, so as far as third party, I still root for them because, like I said, I mean, I love their work. But yeah, I think that they're listening, and I think there's some changes that we can possibly see filter down pretty soon. I mean, so it's just going to be one of those things that we just got to kind of wait on and see. But all in all, like I said, we'll just wait and see it. As a matter of fact, I think Carlos is going to get everybody this figure since it's so cheap. I think Carlos would be the person.
I heard about that actually.
Yeah, Carlos is going to get it for everybody, and you know, because he doesn't like it, so he's just going to get it for everybody. So Carlos, thank you so much for that, bro.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, Carlos.
Thank you so much, Carlos. Okay, so we addressed that real quick. Now I kind of want to jump into this because I mean, right off the bat, we got, you know, they just started dumping on us like last night, and it was just like, yo, like, what is this? Like, what's going on? And the thing is, we come to expect a lot from Toy Fair exclusives. Last year, there were two pieces that I got that I could not resist. And it was just, I knew it was going to actually happen. And so, you know, as of late, they've been pretty good. Now, here's the thing, in their defense, y'all have to know that every year around Toy Fair, we're going to get an Iron Man. Y'all know that already.
Yeah, every year.
Yeah.
It's just
that was expected. That
like
was
two more coming. I'm pretty sure two more are coming at this point.
Like literally, like you can't. There is no way you're going to get around the simple fact that we're going to either get a neon. I have to say though, out of all the ones that we've gotten so far, this Mark 85 is better. Like it's the better of the ones that we've gotten, as far as the neon tech and all that other bullshit. This is the better one. And I'm gonna tell you, this one, now here's the thing. Like, I'm not gonna get this, but am I curious about it? I'm gonna tell you why. So I actually got and I ordered that third-party head sculpt of Tom Cruise.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
And if you see that head sculpt and you put it on this body, it would be dope as shit.
You got the silver
you did
sides?
that.
Silver sides?
Yes, I got the silver sides with the
Okay.
light up
All right.
eyes.
I see where you're going.
That
Okay.
would be dope.
That would look really
on-
nice.
Yeah.
That would look nice on this figure. So that's the only thing that kind of has me curious, because I can actually get that superior, Iron Man or Supreme. I can get that. But besides that, again, we're talking about Toy Fair, and we do have expectations when it comes to Toy Fair. It's one of those things where you're like, okay, cool. This is the introduction to what we will possibly see some more heat from SDCC. We got, Hot Toys, or what was it? It's the Sideshow Con coming up. So there's a lot to kind of think about. But starting with these three, it's controversy. It's extremely controversial. Whaaat's focus. Yo, listen, bro, you had me dying. I was laughing my ass off, especially when you introduced the video. You was like, nope, and then hit the music. I was like, yo, he was just like, nope,
right away.
and then hit the music right away. He just let you know in the very beginning, I ain't getting this shit, and it was funny as hell. But I'm gonna start with you, Focus. Like, I know. And we're looking at this, man. It's Iron Man, bro. Like, we come to expect around every toy fair that there's going to be an Iron Man release. So the world who didn't actually watch, if they didn't watch your show, tell them why you mad, son. Not why. No, I'm just saying, like, tell them what you think about this, bro.
I'm definitely not mad. Like, I tend not to hate on things and bash on things, because I did say in the video, it's like, it's not for me. It is for someone. Maybe it's for the Asian market. I know from what I understand, what I've heard basically is that Iron Man is huge in the Asian markets and sells very well. And if they're still making them, they must be making money. Like, plus it's the same mold as a Mark 85. So what I said about this is there is absolutely no chance I'm getting this. Like, there's nothing you can do to this. I'm going to bring you back. Now, this might be lost on you, but I'm going to try and set the scene. So back in like the 80s and the early 90s in Ireland, there were these bars called Whaaat bars. They came in two flavors, cola and spearmint, right? They were 5 pence. That's about maybe 5 cents. The cola one wasn't bad. It was cola. Cola tasted plastic. Yeah. And the spearmint one was awful. It tastes like mouthwash. This is what this reminds me of. Wow. So I have no interest in this. I love the Mark 85. I have the battle damage one. It's a great piece of engineering. But I think you're right, man. Like, we just have to accept that, like, every year until, I don't know, if Iron Man, until the sales are down, basically, every single year you're going to get this, Iron Man, whether it's neon tech or camouflage, porcelain, whatever this is, you're just going to get them. So no, I have zero interest in this. It's not for me. It's for someone. There's nothing more. I can't really say. I was struggling to kind of talk about this in the video, like, but nah, it's definitely not. It looks like mouthwash. No, it's not for me.
So I was talking to, I messaged my boy. Y'all probably follow him on, if you've seen some of his shows on YouTube, Red Dread. So I was talking to him. He's a huge Batman fan. He's a movie reviewer. He loves statues. So Will, XM Studios and stuff like that. You probably seen him on, their videos. But I was asking him, guys. I was like, look, because he's basically, he bounces between. He's in Japan now, but he used to live in Hong Kong. And I was asking him, I was like, yo, like, bro, is it really the way it is as far as the mark? He's like, bro, like, you wouldn't believe. He said they have people down there who buy like 1-to-1 scale Iron Man figures like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. Because they love them. They love them that much. Iron Man is like a grail over there. And why? It's because he's a machine. He looks more like a, like an Ultraman type of figure, stuff like that. So that's what they base it off of. He said it's real huge. So I expected something like this, especially doing Toy Fair. I was like, yeah, we're going to get it. I do see this. I see, like, it looks like his chest piece is clear, because you can see the inner workings there. So that's pretty decent. But what I get this, not Really? Even though I think that head sculpt would look nice on it, nah, not really. Brother Cousins, what you think about this piece, bro?
Oh God! So here we go. Right here we go,
You said, "Oh God!" You sound like you just got over a hangover, bro.
bro. So when I saw this, right,
Yeah.
I was like, "Here we go again. Here we go again." When I saw all three, I know, and I'm not going to, talk about the
Yeah.
other two right now, but I was like, "Here we go again." Out of the three, I think we know there's a winner out of those three, and we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
But right now, we're talking about this one.
Yeah.
I get on my brother, second brother. I get on him all the time because he has all the neon text, all of them.
Oh, he does.
And I trash them. I was like, dude, they suck. I don't know why.
What?
Why are
Savage.
you collecting? They're terrible. They're
Savage, brother.
They're awesome. They're awful. Awesomely awful. Awful.
I like how you clean it up.
Yeah. So he but I'll say this. Because this, I believe it's been like 4 neon techs. I could understand them delivering another neon tech in this version. Make it purple. I don't know. Purple, red. I don't know. I can see them doing that for all the neon tech collectors. This winter fresh green thing right here. No. No. I'm done. I'm tired. I have 2 Mark 85s. I have the clean version and the battle damage version. Some would say all you need is a battle damage version. So I really don't need this. And then the thing that I think about is I get it. I know overseas, I know they love Iron Man. I get it. And that's their market. I get it. And that's understand. It's not for us. But the one they put out last year, the pinball machine looking thing, isn't that one still sitting? That didn't sell well.
Nope.
And it's bad also. When I did my video this morning, and even Cam was like, nope.
Yeah.
You ain't got to go to me. It's a hell no.
Even the Marvel
It's a
guys.
holy hell no.
Skip.
Yo, but the thing is, because I see potential in it for a reason, because I know what I'm going for. Yeah. So I see potential. And on top of that, the reason why I'm not willing to bash this, because it's still a Mark 85. And I love the Mark 85. I think it's one of the best Iron Man suits out there to date. I think it's one of it. It is a gorgeous. I'm one that does not have. I passed on the battle damage. I did.
Oh no.
I have the clean version because I just love the clean version so much, bro. And I love how I have it posed next to Rescue, and also my War Machine. So, but this, I mean, again, I had to find a way or a reason to like it, and I think I found a reason to say okay, but not reason enough to get it. You know what I mean? But a reason enough to say okay, it will look decent. Will Fox of Vacation, bro.
What's up, bro?
Wild Card's gonna buy it.
Wild Card Willie. What's up, bro?
All I gotta say is one word: Grail. It's like nah, bro. This is for the absolute diehard Iron Man collector. I mean, I can't see anyone else buying this. This is not that it's not kind of cool. I mean, it has a cool artistic little spin on it. I mean, it's blue. It's Iron Man. It's blue. So I mean, it's like it's kind of cool, but it's not something that I feel like anyone on this panel or most collectors would buy, because it's really for the completionist. I think that's really all it is. But you're right, Lael. For some reason, I mean, we've heard this a lot. I don't know how to verify it, but Iron Man clearly is popular overseas, right?
Over there,
because I think Iron Man is basically Hot Toys. I mean, there's an Iron Man every year. There's always been rumors that Iron Man has kept them afloat over the years. Iron Man is a big part of Hot Toys, just culture and their production. So, and like you said, every summer showcase, there's always an Iron Man. You might as well just expect it. There's always going to be one Iron Man in every showcase. It's just how it is. It's going to be blue or neon tech or something like that, right? It's probably not going to be an Iron Man most people are going to want. It's going to be like this one-off weird little like a wonky Iron Man that's going to be for the like diehard completionist Iron Man. That's what I think this is targeted at. So that's maybe why it's a good spot to do it in a Toy Fair exclusive, because you don't have to produce a gazillion of them. You produce a limited run of them, and get the diehards their blue Iron Man, and then the rest of the fans like are not going to buy this. So like Brother Cousin was talking about with the neon techs, all of them, like not many people want those, and like they go for really cheap on the aftermarket. Like you have sites listing them for like 50% off, basically. Like they're like you can always get those super cheap because they're just they're kind of like weird figures. They're not. I mean, they're Iron Man, but they're not accurate to any screen or anything like that. So it's cool looking, but it's it does kind of pop on a shelf. But it's just if you were gonna have like one or a couple Iron Mans, clearly you would not go with this one. Yeah. So it's only, like I said, for the people who want every Iron Man, which there is a market out there for that. But that's why it's a Toy Fair exclusive, because it can be limited while also producing an Iron Man and something new, so to speak.
Yeah. Good take, bro. Good take. Thanks, my man, SB. What you think, bro? What you think about this, man?
No, I agree with Will. It's definitely for those diehard Iron Man collectors.
Yeah.
It's certainly not for me, because I like my clean version of the Mark 85 as well.
Yeah,
bro. I skipped the battle damage.
My man.
My first thought when I saw this, I was like, oh, thank God. It is not a neon tech.
right. It's not a neon tech, bro.
It does look cool. I mean, it's got its aspects. I've seen other pictures where it does have some like hints of gold elsewhere in the armor. So that's kind of cool. But again, it's for the diehard Iron Man fans for sure.
Yeah, it definitely is for diehard. Not for those who, I don't know. I think I don't know, because I think Riley hit me up like last night. Was like, "Yo, I'm getting this. This is day one." So Riley, what you think?
I can't wait.
He said, "I can't wait." Riley was like, "I can't wait."
I got this from Hong Kong shipping. Oh my God!
Toys Wonderland, everything.
Yeah, first batch, baby. Come on. No, but I mean. It's funny because like even when I saw this, like I didn't even bother looking at the pictures because I was just like, I mean, I'm never gonna get this. I mean, it's cool, but I mean, like the more you flip through it, it does look cool. Like it's pretty cool actually. But
this picture right here looks cool. It looks cool.
Yeah. I mean, and like you said, like if you put that Iron Man other sculpt, that would actually be really cool. But like you said, I wouldn't even buy this at like I don't even know what it would have to be at for me to buy it. Maybe like 200, but that would never. I don't know if that would happen. Maybe it will, but. It's just like you guys have said. Everyone said it is for that diehard Iron Man collector, and Will brings a really good point with how it's going to be a Toy Fair. How they know that maybe it won't sell that well, but it's going to be only a limited amount, so they don't really have to worry about it. So it kind of works out for people who are Iron Man collectors. So I'm happy for whoever's getting this. There obviously is going to be a market. I mean, Hot Toys wouldn't just make this for no reason, but it looks cool as you flip through these photos. I think it does look nice, but just for me, it's I only have like. I'm one of those guys who I'm like only going to have probably like 3 or 4 Iron Man in my collection. And this one is just, unfortunately won't ever make it to my display, but it looks cool.
Once I got that Mark V, I was like, I got the Mark V in the comic concept option. And I'm like, you know what? I'm good. Like after that, those are the 2 that I wanted. Well, I mean, again, I'm going to get that Rhodey. I got to get the Rhodey. I can't, that Iron Man 2 Rhodey, I can't sleep on that one because I didn't get it the first time. So I have to get that one. But other than that, again, and it's not to dispel this piece. I'm one on this panel that actually think it looks good. I mean, I think it really, really looks good. And it's, I'm happy that it's not a neon tech, but it's definitely not something that, I'm going to jump to like that, because again, there's just too much out there. Number one. Number two, probably not. Cam, is this even worth you talking about, bro? He's like, nah. He's like, nah.
I mean, well, the only problem I had with it is that I just felt like it wasn't transparent enough, to be honest with you, because I felt like when we saw last year's version, which was the Mark IV, it was a lot more transparent, So I just felt like it's just lacking, like a wow factor. I'm pretty sure someone out there, obviously, they made it because it's going to sell somewhere, but I just don't know where. So for me, it's definitely it's a hard pass.
It's a hard
100%,
pass.
100% hard pass. I wish they would have made like an ultimate Iron Man, you know what I'm saying, from the comics.
Yeah.
Or like something different, something generic. I mean, not generic, but something just out of the ordinary that we haven't seen before, like with the bulging eyes and the larger helmet. I thought that'd be cool, and that probably would sell if it was something like this, but Nah.
If they would have gave us a zombified Mark 85 with a zombified Tony Stark head sculpt, I'd have been on that.
Oh,
Probably.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have been on
Absolutely.
that. I would have been crazy about that piece because I mean, again, it's something that's different, and that's the thing. We're saying it is, it is what it is, but it's just not. Again, we come to expect it. So that's why. I mean, for me, I kind of knew that's the route that they were going to go. I as soon as I told Fair, I was like, Iron Man. There's going to be one. There's going to be at least one. It's no brainer. Now this did hit me with this came to a surprise. Did not see this shit coming. I did not see it coming.
No one did. Really?
I did not see it coming at all. And people who know, if you know, this is basically based on a comic book. It's based on it was two versions. It was a manga and a comic version of this particular figure, which I never thought would actually come to light. But it had, and it was a decent run. But again, I never thought that they would do it. Me, myself, I think it looks decent. Yeah, I think it looks badass, to tell you the truth. With the armor, with just the darker color, with the staff that it comes with. I think it looks incredible. Comes with the two pistols. I love this one right here. And it was something that I come now. Now here's the thing, though, real quick though. We've seen this before. We've seen this in live action before. How we seen it in live action? If you watch Solo, the armor was it was actually there. It was on display. You just had to actually see it. When they went to visit, I forget his name. I forget his name. The crime lord. I forget his name. But when they went aboard his ship, the armor was there in the background. And they just use it as a prop piece. But I do like this. I think it's fairly decent. Right now, the only place that I saw that was selling it right away. Now there's a couple places, but TW was selling it and they sold out. Like I think people are selling out of this piece quick. Which I'm kind of glad they did, because that means I didn't have to pull that trigger quick like I was going to. I don't know if Sideshows is going to get it because they haven't we haven't seen anything yet.
I think they'll get it.
Yeah, they'll probably will. It'll probably go on display soon. But anyway, it just depends. But I do like it. We just have to see what happens. But I'm gonna start with you, Riley. What you think about this piece, bro?
Dude, I mean, this one, like you said, like no one really, I had no idea this was coming. Like, this was just like out of nowhere, really. And like we said, like I think it looks really cool, like honestly. And I've seen in-person photos, like under the right lighting, it also looks really awesome. There's just something about like figures when they have like just the all black. I feel like it just looks so clean when it's Star Wars. I really do like it. It's awesome look, but like we talked about, it's supposed to be like extremely limited, like 300 in Hong Kong, but I saw Sideshow, they posted that they're gonna have it on pre-order. Supposedly they posted that on their Facebook, but
we'll really
see. But yeah, that's what they've said. But I don't know when that will be, because I think they said that about Buzz Lightyear and it took like 2 weeks for them to get it. So
yeah,
it did happen. But I mean, like we've talked about, it is cool. I like how it has like, because this is like the first comic Star Wars hot toy have we seen, have we? I might be wrong about that, but
we had the Christmas special version. It also appeared in comics,
the animated,
and
right.
It was the animated version. We had the all white version that also appeared in comics as well. So
right. That's
so but this one I did not see coming.
Yeah, no, I didn't either, and it looks really awesome. I mean, I was talking about this with Carlos, like we were kind of getting in like a heated discussion, because he was talking about you know how Carlos is, Will.
It's Carlos.
It's Carlos, but he was talking about how like he thinks like it's annoying because like a lot of people talk about like Star Wars collectors, like when there's repaints they don't really like cast it aside like they do with Marvel just because it's Star Wars. But I feel like this one's more like it is a repaint, but it is based off like a comic book, so I think that it kind of gets a pass because like it looks really cool. And like even with the comic book Iron Man that we got like I think 2 weeks ago, like that whole lineup, I mean people were liking that too. They weren't getting mad about that. It was cool, and it's a comic version, so it's like it is unique because it's a comic book, but at the same time it is a repaint, so it's kind of like here and there. But it looks badass. Like really, when you look at these photos, it looks really awesome. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of like mixed on it. I think I might get it because another thing is like this thing's supposed to be really limited. So I don't know if like it'll like sell out really fast. I don't know what's gonna happen with it, but I mean, from what we've seen, like you said on Hong Kong, like it's selling out everywhere. So
Yeah, it's sold out everywhere.
And I like the
pretty
weapon he
much.
has. That's really cool, like that axe. And I've seen that like the comic book photos. It's really awesome. That's all I'll say. I mean, out of all the other two, this one's I think this is the only one people really care about, honestly. But what I've seen,
this
so
is the
far.
only one that really got some play, to tell you the
Right.
truth, because you know it's again when it dropped, you know it's selling out. You know people were highly interested in this piece, so it's you know pretty much one of the only ones that's going as quickly as it has. Esme, what you think about this, bro?
Dude, I love it. It's freaking fantastic.
Yeah.
I definitely wish I could have gotten it from Hong Kong right away, but spendy.
Yeah.
And shipping was no thanks.
Yeah, it's
so
atrocious
I'll
for
definitely
shipping,
wait.
yeah.
I'll definitely
Right.
wait. Sideshow, I thought I heard would have it on there like in a few days, maybe by next week.
Okay.
All right.
So hopefully it'll be there and we can get it from there.
Yeah.
But yeah, the dark colors, the blacks, the grays, that just looks amazing. This is the one I'll definitely be picking up for the toy fair.
Yeah, definitely. I do like it, man. I love it.
I love the base too. The base.
No
Yeah.
sand foot,
Round,
no footprint.
Right.
You finally got a blank base.
No footprint.
But how will you know where to put your figure?
Oh, that's
know.
right.
That's true,
You're right
that's
about
true.
that. I'm
James,
not IG11.
Especially IG11.
Really smart.
Okay.
Yeah,
Smart.
IG11.
Think, guys.
You know, you got to think. We got 168 people in here. Hit that like button if you haven't
Like
already.
button, guys.
My man.
Oh, here we go.
and,
You're getting this. He's getting this.
Star Wars figure, bro.
Remember your training.
You know me, man.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna be a no. I mean, granted, I like this figure. Out of all three, this is my favorite one. I'll tell you that right now. Because that Iron Man, gotta go. And then the other one we're gonna talk about in a little bit.
Yeah.
That's at the bottom for 100%. But I mean, it reminds me of the ones we recently just got from Hot Toys with the shiny Death Trooper as well as the Clone Trooper. But then once people started talking about the iteration of the comic that I haven't read, I was like, oh, okay, this makes sense now. You know why people want this in their collection and why they want to add it to it. Just like they had the cartoon version of Boba Fett with the blue and the yellow. That makes sense. If you're a huge Boba Fett fan, this is awesome for you, and you just get another iteration of them. For me, probably won't be the start of mine Star Wars collection, but it looks awesome. I think it looks good compared to all the three. But I'm excited to see what else comes out after this, because you usually like last year, I think they gave us the Armor, they gave us the Spider-Man Cyborg, and another Iron Man. Matter of fact, the Neon Tech Iron Man. So so next couple days we'll be getting something a lot more exciting, probably for hopefully. I don't think Wakanda Forever. I don't think they're going to tease us like that, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah,
not yet. They're going to keep it out on the wraps until closer to the time. You know, anything they're going to be focused on Thor Ragnarok, anything Star Wars related right now. You know, so that's they're going to kind of stick to that for the time being. But I don't know. Interesting. Will Fox Vacation, bro. I know.
What's up, bro?
Yeah.
Dopo.
What you think about this piece, bro?
It's funny, Leo, because it's funny. I think this is the best of the three figures that they showed yesterday, but because I don't want to be a hypocrite, because I really love the Chrome Death Trooper that they showed, and and the 501st, the Clone Trooper. That was really nice, actually, when they did the chrome paint on that one. This one kind of has I didn't see anything chrome paint in the description from Hot Toys, but it kind of has that look to it. It kind of has that shiny,
reflective,
reflective chrome look to it. I don't know if they've used that. They probably would have said so if they were, but it has that look to it, right? It's funny, Leah, when I woke up this morning before I knew this was from a comic book, my first reaction was like, this is the laziest thing ever. Like an Iron Man, blue, and then a black Boba Fett that's just painted the same Boba Fett, just black. But then I realized it was from a comic book. I'm like, okay, maybe there's some source material they're going off there, and they can create something a little bit unique. I still don't like it though. I promise I'm in a good mood. I just with these figures tonight, like this one, man, I feel like the problem with this one, I haven't read the comic. Maybe I would like it more if I read the comic, right? But
Yeah.
I feel like it takes away all of Boba Fett's personality. Because Boba Fett's personality is through his armor, and like it's the green and the red, the different colors, and it has that. And then when I see this black one, it seems very flat to me. It's like there's no personality for this version to me without knowing about the comic, right? If I had read the comic and I had that backstory, maybe. But just by looking at this, like the the visual aspects of it, I don't like this personally because, like I said, I just feel like it takes all of Boba Fett's personality away. Like that's the reason people loved him in the original trilogy, and he had like 5 lines because his armor and how cool he looked and how colorful and just badass he looked, right? And the black version's kind of cool. I do like it, but knowing what I know about Boba Fett and knowing what his color scheme is, I feel like I miss it when I look at this. Like I look at it and I'm like, I miss the green. I miss the iconic color scheme. And I get they're trying to do something different. And I'm happy they made this ultimately because it is, an offering they probably wouldn't have given you otherwise. And like it's like from a comic and it's Boba Fett, so people are gonna buy it. And it's OG Boba Fett really, but it's not for me, unfortunately. I'm not connecting with it. Maybe, like I said, maybe if I read the comic, but to me, it just looks very flat, and that's what I don't like about it. Like I like looking at the Empire Boba Fett and like just how awesome that one looks as a figure, and even the new Boba Fett with the weathered and the robes and stuff. That's really cool. But this one, man, I don't know. It doesn't have personality to me like Boba Fett should.
Yeah. Nah,
I do like the axe though.
I get it.
It's fair.
I get it. It's fair. That's definitely fair, man. It's definitely fair. Brother Cousins, what you think about this, bro?
I think a lot, everybody on the panel kind of hit. I mean, yeah, I kind of agree with everybody on this. Personally, yeah, my first knee-jerk reaction was like lazy. Come on. I expect more from you guys. That was my first, but then, second brother hit me up. It's like, dude, that's from the comic. And I think also Anthony, we were talking to Anthony at the time too on our text, and he was saying the same thing. And then I did my research on it. I was like, oh, okay. And then flipping through the pictures even more, I was like, damn, I'm starting to like that. Like that right there sold me because that's just badass, especially with that spear. It's really badass. It really is. And then so when I did the stream this morning, I was still kind of like on the fence, and I was saying it out of I think this is clearly the winner out of the 3 clearly. But I was still on the fence. But after talking about it with the community today, it was kind of like I started to think about it. We really went back. I can't remember exactly who said it, but the whole thing of the cartoon Boba Fett came up. How much that is worth, and when you look at these pieces that have a history behind it, you start to make you think. And I kind of compare it to the same thing as like when I buy Jordans. Like when I buy Jordans, I don't buy the ones that here's the Jordan 11 in this colorway that he never wore. No,
you get the Grail pieces.
I want the Grail pieces, the ones he actually wore, because there's a story behind him.
There's
a story behind the flu games. There's a story behind the Concord 11s. So with the story behind this piece right here, I think it would make it a valuable piece, and it may be a potential future Grail. I say that
it will be.
It just may be. Now, I wouldn't say go grab it just because of that. If you it first, if it's something that you like, if Star Wars is your jam and Boba Fett is second brother, that's his thing. I can go out and get it. I would say if you like it. If it fits your collection and if you like it and it may have the potential of being a future Grail, by all means get it. And this, I believe, it was only 300 in Hong Kong.
300. So who knows how many Sideshow will have if they have a Sideshow. Who knows how much
it's going to be on Sideshow. It's going to be on Sideshow, and and I think looking at the Toys Wonderland price, the second batch was, I don't know if that was. It seemed that was like $220 or something. It seemed real kind of cheap.
I don't know, like $214.
Wow.
But the thing is, you had to buy it. There was no payment option,
plans,
no pre-order, no plans. You had to buy it.
You had to buy it.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
I mean, that's the thing is you had to actually get it right away. So that's the only thing, which is kind of tricky about it. But and the thing is, like I said, this will be a potential. I think it'll be a potential grabber when it comes to like a Grail piece. But it is.
That background, man, is like. I wish the background came with it.
Right,
the background just like the comic. I'd be like, oh
yeah. And that's the thing, is a lot of history behind the character and the reason why this armor was in the books, but it was an interpretation. But that arena scene, you just got to go back and look at it. But yeah, I mean, it in all, intents and purposes, like I said, they put this out knowing that it was going to be a grab, and it's proven like that so far. There was always one out of the Toy Fair exclusives that people gravitate to quickly. Last year, it was, of course, the armor. There was a lot of complaints about it weighing the single joints, which I didn't have a problem with. I mean, it just kind of made it more challenging, but it is what it is. Focus. Now, I already know. Based on the video, I already know. But I do want to hear. I do like to hear it, though. What's up?
Look, I'll get to the point fairly quick. Somewhere over my head here, I think it's the Empire Strikes Back original trilogy Boba Fett, and then the Boba Robot 2-pack. They're the two best renditions of Boba Fett, in my opinion. And I think I'm pretty much set. I was thinking about it during the day. You've got on Sideshow at the moment, you have the single pack of the bird poop Boba. You've got the Boba Robot 2-pack. You've got the throne. You've got the repaint without the throne. You've got the quarter scale version. You've got the new one that they announced with Cad Bane. That's 6 out of the top of my head. Yeah. Then you can still get the Empire Strikes Back 40th. The one without the packaging, more or less the same. Then you got the vintage. I think there's an animated. That's like what, 10? And this would be 11. I think this is for diehard Star Wars completionists or diehard Boba Fett fans or fan of the comic book. Like if you're a fan of the comic book and you've watched this, you'd be like, oh, they're never going to make that. Congratulations, it's Christmas for you.
They made it.
But for me, this is an easy pass, and I'm not going reading the comic because there's enough enabling going on. Let's be honest. I don't want to enable myself. I got the Boba Fetts I want. So I'm set. Look, it's again not for me.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's like even with the ones that I have, I mean, because again, I have the original OT version. I do have the 2-pack, the Mandos, and my original is always going to be the best one. What I mean? Return of the Jedi, that's going to always, and I'm sorry, Empire, those are going to always be the better ones. In my opinion.
That 2-pack is amazing though.
The 2-pack is amazing, and I love it. But it's always the vintage for me.
Yeah. That head sculpt.
Yeah.
Honestly, man, I swear to God, he's just
it's incredible.
It's creepy good. It's creepy good.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely incredible. Yeah. But again, I mean, come to expect it. It is what it is all around. Here's the thing: is like one of the reasons why I held back now, didn't get it, is because again, we still have SDCC, we got Sideshow Con. There's still a lot of reveals that we have to wait on first before I'm just going to jump to a Toy Fair exclusive. I did that last year with the armor, but that's because I wanted the armor. You know what I mean? That was just a no-brainer. I needed to have that figure. So, but this year, it's going to be a lot smarter because again, they were kind of light, real light on what they bring us. This next one, I don't care what anybody says, man. Like I tried to give the movie a chance, and it was horrible. It was horrible, bro. Like, I'm like, why did you do that to a franchise? Like, you might as well just not have made it. Like, just say, you know what, we're not going to do it. We'll just leave it at 3, which there was already some divisiveness about 3, and then you bring this. It's like 3 is looking pretty good now. So, you know what I mean? So as this is the way it is. But here's the thing, bro. I know other people might say that they see it, but this does not look like Keanu Reeves to me at all. No. At all. I don't see it.
Wow.
I don't see it. I don't. It's something off about it that just didn't. I don't know, man. Like
just
sometimes.
And
in some pictures, like if you look at this right now, to me, he looks like Liam Neeson. Like it just like literally, bro. Like in certain photos, it looks different. And I was just like, nah. And then on top of that, this figure, like, come on, man. The accessories you gave us a lack thereof. Like
plastic wall,
a plastic wall that you can just basically put these pieces in. Come on, man, for real.
Yeah, like, that's gonna look terrible. Let's be honest. There's gonna be no nice way of displaying that. That's not gonna look slick on the shelf. It's gonna look like a piece of plastic. Oh, it's gonna look like a clamshell with some circles in it.
Yeah,
bro. Like who he looks like right here, bro. If anybody saw a Vampire in Brooklyn when Eddie Murphy was the white Italian dude, That's what this you're not you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it. I'm telling you.
Oh
If you
my
keep
God.
looking at it, you're gonna see it, bro. Yeah, I just again, it's just it to me.
Man,
This wasn't needed. I didn't need it. I mean, there's some out there for everybody. I know people are like, you know what, at least we're getting a Neo, but it's the wrong Neo. It's the wrong
It is
version.
the wrong Neo.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
definitely the wrong Neo, man. And again, this was like lazy because he couldn't cut his hair because he was also in the middle of shooting John Wick 4. So of course, he couldn't definitely do that. But yeah, I'll start with you first, Will. What you think, man?
Yeah, you'd start with me.
He laughed. He laughed.
Dude,
He's like,
You're not gonna get the most hated
yeah,
person.
dude,
on.
Could be it.
it's unfortunate just because, like I said, this Toy Fair exclusives. I feel like every one they at least give us like one gem, you know.
Yeah.
And for most people, the Boba Fett is that. So if I want to be fair to that one, most people feel like the Boba Fett is that. But this one, I feel like this is even less exciting than the Iron Man. I feel like, which
I
is
agree.
saying something because you're right, Layout. It is the wrong Neo. It's the
Yeah.
same John Wick head sculpt they use, just with longer hair. So it's the same one, and that one didn't look like Keanu either. So it's the same one, just with different hair, maybe slightly aged just a little bit, but it's still. It's funny. I have that John Wick figure, and it's a great figure. Other than that, and I
Yeah.
traded out the head sculpt for the Max Nut one, and it looks pretty great actually. So like, but
Yeah.
with this head sculpt, it's. I never thought it looked like Keanu, and it still doesn't.
Nah,
it just
bro.
it's like he's kind of in there, but like it's just not there. Like who they're trying to go for, but it's not quite there. It's almost like Home Light, almost. You know what I mean? Like it's like you kind of get who they're going for, and you can see it in there a little bit, but it just doesn't look like him. You know? And this, I think most people agree, this movie is not good. It's really disappointing.
And I wanted
it
Brother
felt like a
Cousins
parody.
absolutely loved it. I watched his show
Did you?
today.
Who loved it?
Brother Cousins loved
Oh my
it.
God! Well, brother, hey, dude, if you love it, I love the sequels, Brother Cousins, so it's fine. We all have our controversial ones, so But I would say that this figure, man, it's
man.
the film felt like a parody almost. Like it was almost like it was so like meta and self-aware that it was like I'm confused what they're trying to do there. But it was just not. It didn't feel like a satisfying portrayal of Neo and even Trinity for that matter, and some of the others. But it's I feel like this figure is very, very bland looking. It's just Keanu in a black suit. But it's just like with Johnny Depp. Hot Toys are going to make every Keanu they can. They're going to make every Johnny Depp they can. They just like latch on to like certain actors, and they're just like, we're going to make all the figures of them. So I don't know why exactly. Maybe they think those actors sell. I don't know, but maybe they'll make another John Wick from John Wick 4. But I don't know, Leo. This one is very uninteresting, I feel like, to most people. But hey, I think there's going to be a small market for it. But if this one goes on Sideshow, I would say definitely wait because I think you can get this one probably for pretty, unless they make like
Possibly.
15 of them.
15% off.
But
Probably.
yeah, unless they make like literally 100 of them or something. But other than that, there's not a lot with this figure that's exciting. I don't think he would pop on a shelf. He would be very boring. It's not like the original Neo with the guns and all the other stuff you have, right? This one's just kind of, I don't know. And the movie's source material is not good to most people. And then you have a figure that looks kind of boring. It doesn't look like Keanu Reeves. It has a lot of strikes going against it, in other words.
I think it's crazy because they gave us this as a Toy Fair exclusive. Last year, they announced that they were going to have the IP for it. So I think it's one of the things where they were like, oh shit, we forgot. Let's just make it a Toy Fair exclusive.
Right.
You know what I mean? You just released it. If you took John Wick in this figure and you swapped them, if you put this basically in John Wick, you wouldn't tell the difference.
You wouldn't
Like
know.
literally,
Yeah.
you wouldn't, yeah, what I mean? So I don't know. And it's not to shit on it because, like I said, the tailoring looks good,
No.
but it's just not. It's like when I look at the sculpt, bro, if I'm looking at this sculpt, it's like they took the good parts of so they took the good parts of Liam Neeson, Robert De Niro, and Mike Tyson and just matched it all
Mike Tyson.
like the jawline and the eyes. Tell me if you look at his eyes and if you cover his mouth, that don't look like Mike Tyson. His
My
eyes
back
do.
is broken.
You know what I mean?
Spinal
But-
injury.
That is
Yo,
fucking
but literally, I'm just joking. But literally, I just think that again, they could have. I don't know, brother cousin. What you think, bro? Was this the piece you're going to pick up, man?
okay, so here it is. Yeah,
Buckle up.
so, and Shane kind of alluded to this. Yeah, so this morning I said it. I kind of reviewed the, nobody asked me to, but I kind of reviewed the movie as well.
You did a movie review.
The movie, let me tell you something. The movie sucked. The suck was so strong with it. It was
Vacuum.
The
ridiculous.
suck was strong.
It was strong with it. I mean,
Yeah.
it was like going out of its way. Dude, it was going out of its way to be bad.
He said the suck was
It's
strong.
an
It was,
interesting
bro.
choice of words.
Powerful. I mean, powerfully terrible.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, it was so bad today. We're like, okay, let's take the good, but let's take the better movies and have it playing as the actors walk across the screen. It was ridiculous. It was, and, oh my god! And Jada Pinkett was all older. I mean, look, man, the makeup was bad. It was just, it's awful. It was just an awful, awful, awful movie. Oh my god!
Yeah.
And, yeah. But aside from that,
Yeah.
piece itself. And the most annoying part about this piece, nobody has really pointed it out yet.
Yeah.
The base it comes with a bland ass figure with
Yeah.
the biggest base possible
Yeah.
in a
bro.
backdrop. Like, we're gonna take over, like, okay, we're gonna use that to take over the whole detail with just this figure. They could at least gave us a
Right.
base that was smaller so we can fit it right next to the good Neo. So you can have that
Yeah.
Neo. You can have both versions of Neo in it. They could have did
Yeah.
that.
That is a big
Yeah.
face. Yeah. It's true.
I don't know.
That piece of plastic right there, the
No one's
bullet
gonna
time
use it.
effects,
No one's
trash.
gonna
Yeah.
The fact that we get a pill bottle as a damn accessory,
That's just what you know.
trash. I'm sorry, but here it is. But here's the thing. With all that being said, guess what? I'm getting it.
Wow.
You gonna get it, bro?
I'm gonna get it. Now, how I'm going to get it? I mean, it's not gonna be a day one. It's definitely not gonna be a Hong Kong, first batch thing at all.
Yeah.
It's gonna be I got some points. I'm not gonna use. I got a coupon. And Sideshow, like, it says it comes out 2023, which is another reason. Why is it taking so long to put that out?
Yeah.
It's a bare figure. I don't get that either. But I'm gonna get it because I support one-offs. And I think it's important. So for the one-off aspect, I will get it just to have it in the collection. For that, I mean, now I'm gonna give you the positive. I agree with you. The tailoring is spot on. The tailoring is nice.
I love the tailoring on it.
The tailoring is beautiful on it. The coat looks nice too. The coat looks nice. I mean, the soft goods and everything looks good. Hot Toys does good execution wise. I can see older Keanu Reeves in it, but it's kind of like. It's like, I don't know, like a 70-30, maybe 60-40, honestly, with the likeness on that one. I mean, but like you said, if you take this head sculpt and put it on the John Wick figure, you got a John Wick. And I also heard that some people want to do that. They actually want to take it and kid bash.
Just do that. Yeah.
But I also think it's just the fact that they had the license. They had it. We were all we were all in that whole Keanu Reeves Renaissance period. And then, we had Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk flopped. So then it was like, damn, we got to do Johnny Silverhand shit. And then they got this property. And they was like, well, it's the Matrix. It's going to sell. And then that flopped. And they was like, well, shit.
What do we do
Toy
next?
Fair exclusive, everybody, to make it special. So that's what it is.
Yeah. Here's the thing, bro. Like, what would have made this pop is if they did what they did with, Loki and Sylvie. We got the Loki and we got Sylvie, so we knew they were both companion pieces. If they would have gave us this and they would have gave us a Trinity, bro, like at least, then I would have probably, because the thing is, I've always wanted a Trinity. You know what I mean? So then I'd have probably been like, okay, because Carrie Ann Moss is beautiful, bro. I love her, but is again like I think with the lack of accessories, I think that you would have probably needed more to complement this piece, especially with a lackluster film. Now, here's the thing. We could say that here, but who knows? And I don't know what it was released over in Hong Kong, right? They might have loved it. You know what I mean? It might be a market over there for it and demand for it, because the thing is, contrary to what we believe, Neo sells. Because that figure that dropped, it sold. Bam, quick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think this will sell and there's a market for it, but I just like, I don't know. But they are accurate because not once did he use a gun in the film. You know what I mean? Like he didn't. it was just, God level Neo. You know what I mean? Where he's at right now. So I don't know. I just think that, is it timing wise? I don't know. I mean, and here's the thing: is it's the earlier version of this head sculpt. It is it's a prototype, so we know that they'll switch it up. It'll definitely be changed. Cam, what's up, bro? You doing this?
Nah.
I wasn't even gonna get the Boba.
Hell no. I'm looking at his boots right now. I'm trying to zoom in. Like, what are those? But I'm
He's
like,
wearing
nah.
Crocs.
Yeah, I think it is Crocs. It looks like he got a little strap across and everything. Look at this shit. Oh my god, they might be Crocs. The funniest part was that I watched Brother Cousin's review of it earlier today, and he started talking about Morbius. And he was like, man, they got Morbius big head ass walking around with all these different color suits. He was like, but at the end, he was like, but I like color suits though. I was like, oh, I said, okay,
fantastic,
yeah, man, I just feel like it's just not a lack of effort by Hot Toys, but I just feel like they just completely missed the mark with this one. But I think it would have been a lot better, like you said, with the companion piece. Of having it with, if not Trinity, just somebody,
something.
But I feel like that that transparent piece with them like stopping the bullets, I feel like it's kind of more like gritty, so it's not really like clear or see-through. I was looking at some other photos that were online of it, and it looked a lot less translucent than it is. So I don't know how it would hold up doing photography with it, and that's one concern I would have too, people getting it, but not for me, but somebody out there. Hope you guys enjoy it for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely going to depend on how, I don't know, because this head sculpt they're going to have to clean up. They're really going to have to clean up a bit, because it's like I see him, but then again I don't, because it looks real harsh around the eyes and the nose a bit, and that forehead a tad bit. But S Beam, is this something that you're thinking about getting, bro?
I am actually, even with all the bad that it has with it. I do like the figure itself. The accessories obviously not that great, but I don't have a Keanu Reeves anywhere.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure I don't want to pay the in-art prices. So
true.
Yeah,
This is true.
That's true.
This is true, because now
Well,
we don't
he's
know which
probably gonna
version of Neo they're giving us, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
not
That
sure
is
if he'll have rooted hair or not. So
true.
maybe
This is
they'll
true.
start playing around with announcing a Neo soon, since Hot Toys decided to do theirs.
Yeah, and they'll probably do it because especially how competitive they are. It is something that they'll probably end up doing.
They have the license. They have the Warner Brothers license. So what they should do is listen to these streams and go, no one wants this because the movie sucked. And go, you know what we're going to do? We're going to give a Neo and a Trinity from the lobby scene, which everyone loved, and they would sell out.
I don't know if they would. I don't know if they definitely would have gave us a Trinity, or even made an announcement that they're going to actually continue on with that. Because I got a feeling from this film, this will probably be the only figure we see. Is this Neo? You know, because
hopefully,
again, I don't know. He said hopefully. so
you didn't say it right.
We're praying.
So with that, Riley, I know you're like, so you're not going to get this, bro.
No, I didn't even see the movie, but like off of what everyone's saying in the panel, I don't think I'll ever see it because it doesn't sound that great. But I mean, I don't know, man. When I saw this, I was just like, like everyone's saying, like it's just really lazy. I mean, we're waiting on like other things that we've been wanting to see. I mean, they could have done so many other things than a Neo, and I get we got that tease that it was coming before the movie came out, but like once the movie came out, they should have just like you guys have said, scrapped it, just gotten rid of it, never done it. But
yeah,
I mean, I get maybe there is a market for it because I mean, like it's kind of interesting what you guys said, how InArt's going to do a Neo, so maybe like in China or Hong Kong, Neo is pretty popular character because if InArt's going to do it, they probably are targeting that specific audience. So, I mean, it'll probably be for some people. For me, it probably not. I mean, when people saw this figure, I mean, they were more interested in taking the head sculpt off and putting it on their John Wick. So that just tells me that like not many people really care about it. And it's funny how Brother Cousins just like actually hammered on it. He's like, I'm gonna get it anyways. I've never heard someone hate on it so hard. And still pick it up.
So it's because it's going to be interesting, man.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And I mean, I'm practicing patience because this is going to be a month-long event. So I'm hoping we're going to get some. I mean, I remember last year we got like stuff like we got Cyborg last year from this. We got the Mark 1. I mean, there were some heavy hitters. There was a 2-pack. I mean, the Boba on Throne. So I think that they're gonna like maybe. It just seems like Toy Fair. They really don't really care about Toy Fair as much than the rest of the month, because I remember in July we got some crazy stuff in July. So I mean, I'm hoping, I keep saying it, but Andrew and Toby, hopefully, maybe. Mace. I mean, they could have done so many other things in this Neo. They could have done Mace. They could have done a Mr. Knight from Moon Knight. That would have been dope. No head sculpt. You didn't need a head sculpt. I mean, you can do a Hawkeye from the Hawkeye show. I know people are ready for that.
That would have been a chill.
Yeah, and they haven't done that, which is surprising because they did tease the Hawkeye. We still haven't gotten it yet, so that's crazy.
But I mean, it's just end of the day. I mean, it's going to be for some people, but ultimately, I think a lot of people were let down by this one for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, but again, there is a market for, and look, we're talking about The Matrix, bro. The first film was one of the greatest films of all time.
Fact, yes.
Of all time, bro. I remember going to see this movie and I was fucking floored. I couldn't believe what I was watching. And that was probably it's recorded as one of the films that I saw almost as many times as I saw Star Wars. When this film was in theaters, when Matrix, the first Matrix was in theaters, bro, I went to the theater and saw it 17 times. Literally 17 times, because I was it was amazing, bro. I had never seen anything like that before and what they accomplished, and I could not wait. And the thing is, what I loved about 2 was the game. We got the game right around that time, and I played that game. It was just the excitement around, and Matrix was just that thing. So it was a disservice to see how dumb this last film was. But even Mafia, he was right. Like, this is accurate to the film. There is, as far as the accessories, everything, it is completely accurate. I just think that they would have needed, they should have introduced a companion piece to complement it, so the focus wouldn't be on what this figure does not have. You know what I mean? Right. So it's, I don't know. I think it's just mainly like a loss, in that aspect of it. But who knows? Like you said, there's much more that we have coming down the line. We got, of course, SDCC, and then we also have, the comic. When does Sideshow Con start? Is that next week or the week after?
I thought it was next week. I thought.
Is it next week?
Well, I saw them. I actually uploaded a video today, talking about they're about to review the animated Anakin and animated. So I was like, that's got to be coming. That's got to be coming soon, even though it's marked for like the end of the year. So I'm not sure exactly when they're having it.
The 11th through the 19th.
Yeah, 11th and the 19th. Okay, cool. So it's on its way. It's definitely on its way soon. So, all right. So I want to ask a question. All right, because I know we all have our own stories. Okay, and this is basically even talking about this because, again, with the toy fair, we know there's the hype around these figures, and everybody's following that hype. We see that with the Boba because that sold out like that. Like basically on with TW, it's gone. I don't know if Tim Cent still has it or anyone else.
Nope,
it's gone. It's gone. So of course we know the hype is around that. But is there a moment? And again, I told y'all, kind of prepped y'all this in the very beginning. Is there a moment when you followed the hype and it was a hype that when following the hype went completely wrong for you? Will, was there ever a moment when following the hype went completely wrong when you purchased a figure that you thought, okay, everybody was like, yo, that's decent. Or he's like, oh, I'll give it a try. And then you got it, was like, no, it's just not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. I gotta let it go. Was there ever a moment like that, bro?
Oh yeah, dude, absolutely, man. And it's not even, and sometimes like, it's actually a pre-order for me. Like, cause there's one that I've definitely bought into, like I said, when I had so many before I was tracking it, that I ended up canceling. Like there were many that like that. One of them that I actually bought though was, and I liked the figure overall, it was the Mark 47 reissue. The Iron Man Mark 47, because everyone went crazy for that original release because no one really wanted it. Then it sold out. Then everyone wanted it, which tends to sometimes happen with the Grail figures. But, when they reissued that, I got the previous one for a really good deal, like $250 or something. And when I got it, I was like, yeah, I really like this. This is a good figure. It's nice and everything. But then I sold it like 2 weeks later. Because I was like, I don't give a shit about the Mark 47. It took me that long to realize it, that I didn't really care. I just got a good deal and I know other people liked it, so I bought it, right? Then I sold it for basically what I bought it for. So that's the kind of stuff I think that can happen when you do follow the hype, because Sometimes it ends up great though. Sometimes you follow
Yeah.
the hype and everyone's like, "Oh, this figure's great." You've been sleeping on it, and you get it, and you're like, "Oh, this is really great, actually." So
Yeah,
that can
yeah.
happen. I think that happened with Pennywise for a lot of people, to be honest, because I think a lot of people were sleeping on it. Then everyone started getting it in hand and was like, "This figure's really good." And it comes with a lot of accessories, and it could be that way with Miles, like you said, Leo. So
Yeah. Oh my god.
because he's been delayed so much. But there's also many other figures I pre-ordered that I felt that way too. I mean, like even like when they first drop, for example, and I've had to fight it nowadays with like Cad Bane and stuff like that. But like the Sam Wilson Captain America, that figure looks great, right?
Yeah.
And I really liked the character, and I thought that was cool and everything. And I pre-ordered it, but I don't feel like I really needed him. I feel like I
Yeah.
wanted him
Yeah.
because everyone was saying how good it was, and I agreed. The head sculpt's so good, and it's a cool outfit. And I was like, do I need it? And then I ended up canceling it because I was like, I
Yeah.
realized I don't have the space really. I don't need it. Like, those are the ones I think that, even as simple as a pre-order, when a pre-order drops that's highly anticipated and everyone goes crazy for it, it's easy to just drop that NRD and you're like, I'm in. But then later on, you're like, I don't know how I feel about this figure anymore. So, that's what happens after 2 to 3 years. So, but I've done it with several figures. Absolutely.
Yeah, and it happens. You buy into the hype because you get so hype about what people are. I gotta pull this up because Carlos is an ass. Like he literally
he sent it to you too. You saw
he's
it.
an ass.
He just sent it to me too. I was like, what the
He's an ass. I gotta pull this up because Carlos
he said it to me. Yeah.
he is an ass. Straight up ass. Like, I mean, come on, man, Carlos. Avenge your breath.
That actually does look really natural. Yeah,
It does.
It does look like really good. Yeah,
I like it. I like it.
I like it a lot. Yeah.
Man, fuck you, Carlos, man.
Swish twice a day. That shit is so.
Yo, that shit is so funny, man. Like, literally. Oh, man. But, all right. So, brother cousins, man, have you ever bought into the hype? Whereas, basically, you purchased a figure, bro, and it's because everybody was, hyping it up to be something that it really, really wasn't. You got it in hand, and it was like, oh, hell no. Why did I do this? Like, why did I do it? And then, because I don't know if it happened to you, but it's happened to me where I got a figure and then it was like so hard to sell after that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, did it happen to you, bro?
Oh, recently. And
Really?
here's the thing: it was a great, honestly, it is a great piece, a great figure. You know it very well. That is the Mandalorian and Grogu quarter scale box set. Yes, great figure, great set. Great set. Saw it in my comic store. I was able to get it on a good deal. Pulled it out the box. I was like, damn, this is terrific. This is awesome. Posed it up. Kept looking at it. Posed it up again. Kept looking at it. Looked back at my 6 scale Mandalorian. It's not that much difference to it. And then I kept looking. I was like, well, it's not that much difference. And I'm like, damn, it takes up a lot of space. And then I just kept thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? It's so many other things that I was like, I'm not going to do the quarter scale thing. I'm not going to do quarter scale. I need to stay in my lane. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to stay in my lane. I'm going to sell it. And it was the hardest. I mean, the hardest damn thing to sell.
Yeah.
Very hard. I took a hit. I'll admit it. I took a hit on it. Not a big hit because I think I got it for about $540. And that's the deluxe version that I got. I got it for $30. But I ended up selling it for about, I think in my pocket I had $460. So it was it's quite a significant hit, but I had to unload it. And it was mainly because of the space. The space was the issue. And then it's just my thing was, if I'm gonna get a quarter scale, it needs to be OT. I'm a guy where it's like OT is over everything. Original trilogy over everything. So if I was going to get a quarter scale, it would have had to been like that Darth Vader quarter scale. So right now that's out of reach for me. So that's why I sold it. But yeah, that figure was as good as that Mandalorian box set is. It was very hard to sell. I was surprised. I was really surprised.
Yeah. And that's the thing, bro. I feel the same way about it. Like after I looked at it, and having it against all the other displays, and you, because I guess we both feel the same way. I look at it and I don't have the same interest in it anymore. You know what I mean? I don't. It's just, it's a space grabber, and it's not something going down that line, especially for a quarter scale. It reminded me why I stick in the same lane as just, 1/6 scale figures. And if I'm going to do something quarter scale, it's going to be a statue.
Right.
That's it.
Exactly.
That's it. I can't do the quarter scale thing because it just doesn't work for me. So no, I'm not getting that boba. I'm not doing. I don't care how good that head sculpt looks. Quarter scale is just not my thing. But that's falling into that hype, and everybody's talking about it, and it just didn't work for me, man. Not at all.
Nope.
So yeah, I'm out the quarter scale game. What about you, Asbeen? Did that ever actually happen to you, bro?
Yeah, actually, mine's quarter scale as well. I got my quarter scale Raphael from the '90s Turtles from NECA. I got that from Big Bad Toy Store. I was excited. I was like, yes, I'm gonna have quarter scale, and I got it. I was like, this thing's huge.
Yeah.
And he's bulky. He's heavy. I still have him, but it's hard to place him anywhere that doesn't get in the way. So
it just takes up way too much space, and then at the end of the day, it's just Focus. I'm gonna go to you, man, because if you're one that doesn't fall into the hype at all, but was there ever a moment? And I'm just gonna put you up. Was there ever a moment? Because I gotta see this. Was there ever a moment, Focus, when you fell into the hype and it was something that you got that you were like, oh, what the hell did I do this for? Was there ever that moment, bro?
No.
Wow.
Really? Never?
Simple, like, sticking to his guns.
Like, I love chat and collecting. I'll chat collecting until the cows come home. But if someone wants to convince me that something that I don't like is something I should get, you're just wasting your time. Like, and at the same time, it's like someone trying to convince me that the 1989 Batman is a bad film, or that I don't need a Mark III in my collection or whatever. It's just, I don't know. I think not dope wing is the best thing you can do.
Yeah.
I know people aren't even pre-ordering anymore. And that's another good thing you can do, because then the hype comes and then it dissipates and you can go, right, will I like that in 5 years' time? That's a good way of thinking about it. Will you like it in 10 years' time?
Yep.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, true.
Yeah. I just no, it hasn't happened yet. I've definitely got things which I thought would be good and I was disappointed by, and then sold. The DX02, just my go-to example. Just I was always going to get that. I wanted that representation, but when I opened up, I was like, oh man, this is not good. But like, no one enabled me. I just wanted to get it. I overpaid for it. I made a mistake and I sold it off because the DX19 was announced and I took a big hit. Like, but in terms of like people in my ear, no, not so much, man.
Got you, bro. I feel you, man. Riley, what about you, brother? How have you ever been?
Yeah, no, it's definitely happened to me. I for me, it was more towards buying in multiples. So, because I mean, I'm a Clone Wars guy. I love the Clone Wars, Hot Toys, Clone Wars. But when I got the 501st, like I really did love it. I loved it. So I think I ended up getting 2 at the start. But then I started seeing like a lot of people because when I was starting collecting like on Facebook, like, oh, you got to get like multiples of these. They're gonna look amazing when you get like 4 or 5, or some people were going even like 6. They were going crazy, and I was like, you know what? I'm falling into the hype a little bit. I'm gonna get another one, or I think I got like 1 more. So I think I had 3, and I was like, I got them on the shelf, and I was like, oh, this is really great. Took some photos, but I'm like, why did I do this? Like, why do I have why do I have 3 of the same figures? Like, it just doesn't for what we are at right now with so many Hot Toys coming. Like, it doesn't make sense for me to get like 3 or plus, because it's just of the same figure. Because as much as I do love the 501st, I freaking love the clones, but there's so many other clones that are going to be made. Like, I could have just spent that same amount of money I spent on the 3rd for my first new one of a different clone. So it's like, it doesn't really make sense for me. And that's how I've fallen for the hype. Like, just looking online and seeing like photos of all of them. It's like, it looks amazing. And when you take photos, it looks beautiful. But like afterwards, when you're like kind of like soured out, you're like, did I really have to do this? That happened to me. And I just ended up selling it. I got rid of it. So that's the way I'd look at it for buying multiples. Yeah.
Got you, bro. Here's the thing, and that's why, like, when it comes to clones and troopers, I'll still live by the rule of 2.
Yep.
That's it. Rule of 2, and I'm not going beyond that because I just love them. But that's rule of 2 for me. Cam.
Shit, it's my turn.
Was it ever a time when you picked up a figure, was like, look at your wife and was like, babe, I shouldn't have did this.
Well, yeah.
Baby,
And you know what? And it's all of y'all's fault.
all the soloing out.
All y'all asses did this shit. I got 6 Miles Moraleses on the way and 2 Cat Banes I don't even want right now. No. But no, I honestly, I think joining the community like just 2 years ago, trying to start collecting and just kind of getting on the Marvel hype train when it like really was going strong, when all the movies were pumping out. And when Captain Marvel came out, I really enjoyed the movie. Like it wasn't that great when I see, you know, where Marvel's come now. But when I look back at it, I really enjoyed it. So I was like, oh, I got to get this Captain Marvel Deluxe. And then I got it. I'm like, damn, look at all these accessories. This thing is stiff as hell.
Yeah.
Like, this is stiff as, damn, I can't do no poses. No right? Superhero.
Flight poses. That's it.
She looked like this though. And I'm like, what is this? Who flies like this? Don't even look aerodynamic. So, that's the only one, but I can't let her go, because if I try to let her go now, she ain't worth shit. So it's like I can let her go. Oh, okay, well, 130, enjoy, sir. You know what I'm saying?
Not like, even even in game. Yeah,
because brand new right now on different websites, she's like 188.
Exactly.
I'm like, nah, just keep her and just bite the bullet. So yeah, that's the bad part of it, is because when you get these figures and then later on it's not worth as much and you want to resell it, it's like, well, I'm stuck, you know? So you really got to love it when you buy it.
Right.
You have to love it when you buy it.
Advice.
Now, in the interest of time here, because like I said, I know my man Will Fossification got to go. He got to go with it, lay down, because it's like
gotta go to Olive Garden.
It's sleepy
dude.
time.
I wish they were open this late.
Is it? I was like, what?
I wish, bro.
For Mr. Foxification. So we're gonna end this one on this last question. I have this question because it's a very important question here, and I told y'all I was gonna make y'all asses think. And even you guys out in the chat, you can chime in on this one too. So the question is, which figure is your absolute end all be all? Now, here's the catch. It can't be a figure that you own right now. It has to be an upcoming figure that you think, once you get it in hand, it is going to be one of your end all be alls. When if the house burns down, it's going to be one of those figures that you're going to take with you and you're never going to leave inside of your home. Will, I'm going to make your ass first.
Always.
I'm just going to make you go first. Will Foxification.
There's two options I'm thinking of, layout. The one
got you
would be, of course, Endgame Loki, because Endgame Loki. But by the way, I'm having a hell of a time with that figure right now. But I really, dude, like, I don't even want to go too deep into this, but like, I messaged Toys Wonderland, right? Because it's the last order I have with them. I was like, I don't want to order Toys Wonderland. I got this last order, right? First batch. I said, all right, can I cancel and get my money back? And they were like, all right, no, it's been past 30 days, so we can give you store credit. And I said in every message, I do not want store credit. I don't want store credit. It's
not gonna help you buy
so then, right? Going off a tangent here. So then I was like, all right, let's, I don't want store credit. Can you make a one-time exception to give me a refund? They were like, nah, and canceled my order. And then they said, okay, we're giving you store credit, and didn't even give me store credit. They gave me nothing. So they just canceled my order that I paid in full for. And I was like, now I'm trying to email them like, y'all canceled my order without my consent and didn't even give me anything, and not even the store credit that I didn't want. And then it's been an absolute mess. But that's what I'm saying. That's
so they haven't refunded you anything. They haven't refunded you. They haven't refunded you. They haven't given you anything.
Nothing.
Just out of the
system.
So
like they just canceled it. And I'm like, well, I didn't want you to cancel it if you weren't going to give me my money back, because I don't want store credit, because I don't want to buy from them anymore. So it's like, I don't want, if I'm only going to get store credit, then just let me keep the figure. I'll just do that. But anyway, Endgame Loki, if I do end up getting it, I'm sure they'll make it right. They'll answer my email tomorrow or something. But if I end up getting this, then the InArt Pennywise, I feel like that, and then the InArt Joker. Those are the three I'm looking at. But
so this Loki, the InArt Pennywise and the InArt Joker would be the one.
This Loki, bro, it's got to be number one, just because I sold my original Avengers Loki as hard as that was, because I loved it, because I knew this one's coming out. So, I cannot wait. You know how long I've been waiting for this one, layout. I think it's going to be like near the end of the year. I think it's going to be,
and this is the last official one from Endgame, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's the last. They have that. I thought they have that Doctor Strange too, the Iron Strange, but that's it. Yeah.
Oh, and the new holographic, the new Toy Fair that counts as Endgame, right? The
Yeah, I guess it
85?
would because it's Mark.
So now
85,
we got more 85.
But it's like you're right, Leo. It's like the last like real Endgame figure.
Yeah, right.
Like the one that was actually on screen. Yeah,
Right.
It's the last one of that. But Endgame Loki. Hopefully they're refining the head sculpt. We'll see. I'm really excited to see how it turns out. But yeah, man, that's got to be
the
my
Endgame
one.
Loki.
So I cannot wait for this one.
It better turn out great with how long it took.
Hey, listen. If anything, if it's like Miles, it'd be worth the wait. Because I'm telling you that Miles is worth the wait.
Yeah.
They nailed it with that piece, bro. They definitely did. So yeah. So like real quick, because Will, I think you said you have to go, right?
Yeah, I do, bro. My commute's a little bit longer now,
Yeah,
so I gotta
yeah.
run, bro. Like it's,
So Foxification, man, so glad
Yeah,
to
bro.
have you here, bro.
Dude,
let
thanks for having
let the people know. Let the people know. Where can they find Foxification?
well, Lights Camera Collect every Friday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern. I have no idea who's gonna be on it on Friday though, so I gotta figure that out. And then Sunday, Collectors Mingle. Lael's always on that one. A lot of these amazing, handsome panel members are on that one as well. So that's 8 p.m. Eastern. And then of course I'm on Lael's every Wednesday. And so sometimes I'm on Brother Cousins, sometimes I'm on some other ones. Just depends on the week. But always happy to be here, Lael. Dude, I'm gonna have the segment back soon once things get settled.
Hell yeah, because we missing the segment. It's been like months
bro,
in, and we haven't gotten the segment yet, bro.
The move has been moving. Sucks. All I can say is all the collectors out there, when you move your shit, it sucks. It really does suck. So moving is not fun when it comes to collectibles. But So
you watching Thor tomorrow?
What'd you say?
Are you gonna watch Thor tomorrow?
I don't think I can make it tomorrow. I think we're gonna go Friday or Saturday. But the reviews have been kind of like
mixed.
It's been mixed.
Yeah,
and I said this, and and each reviewer is saying the same thing. The comedy.
Yeah,
is what's
it's
taking a
like
lot of
over the
people
top
out of it.
Yeah.
And
I kind of felt that way with Ragnarok.
Bro.
I mean,
Ragnarok
I liked
Mark
Ragnarok but the first time I watched Ragnarok, I walk out and I was like, I don't know if I like that. Like it was too comedy. But then when I watched it more, I started to like it more because I knew. I think I went in with different expectations, and now I know what to expect. So, but anyway,
I told you it was gonna be funny.
Yeah, this one's going to be a full blown. Ragnarok was a comedy. It was a full blown comedy. So I mean, this is going to be the same. So
it is. It's definitely going to be the same.
But bro, thanks for having me, man.
Anytime, Will, man. I can't wait to see you next week. And actually, this Sunday, man, it's going to be hype. It's going to be dope, man. So get some sleep, bro. Hug the baby, and tell her, Foxification's back.
I'll be like, hey, I'm heading over. So, all right, guys.
Bro.
Peace out, Will.
All right, bro. Peace out.
Take care, Will.
So, focus. We're going to go to you, brother. We're going to go to you. Is there a figure? Because here's the thing. You already got.
I'm just happy I'm on the panel now. I'm not in the sub.
Yeah, get up here.
Come on.
Move up.
You got the DX19, so I know the DX19 was always the one that you were like, yeah, that's your piece. But what's another piece? Because bro, I had to go to you because I got to get the hardest motherfucker out the way. Because it's like I don't know. Like I really don't know what figure you are waiting on right now that you would say would be right up there, top tier of one of the figures that, if all else failed, it would be one that you would never get rid of. So is there a one figure that hasn't been released yet that you're expecting that to be that top tier?
Oh, it's got to be the in-art Joker. Like, I mean,
okay.
If it turns out anything like the prototype, that's a no-brainer for me. So, yeah, that'll be the one I'm probably looking forward to the most.
Okay.
Just fingers crossed it turns out good, because there's gonna be chaos.
You got some people out there in our Joker. There's a lot of people basically saying the same thing. We got Side Dream that said in our Joker. Oh yeah. My man.
You had to say it.
Charlie, the motherfucking unicorn. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Phoenix said you took mine, but you already knew what it was day one, bro. You already knew what it was day one.
Oh,
but anyway, that NR is going to be a piece that, again, is, you know what? It's going to be the piece that's going to make or break. You know what I mean? But it's going to be a beautiful piece. I know it is, definitely. Brother Cousins, my man, Sugar Cane, my man, Brother Cousins, Candy Cousins, bro. What's up? What you think, man?
Oh man, well, Can I have 3?
Yeah, you can have 3, bro, if you want.
Okay, so maybe 4 actually. One definitely.
4 end
Sorry.
all be all.
One would actually, I know. One would actually definitely be the NR Joker. I mean, the price alone, the rooted hair, and the Heath Ledger Joker was kind of like my introduction into Hot Toys. So yeah, it would kind of make sense that would be the one. That would be the one.
Gotcha.
Definitely. But outside of that, because I know a lot of people are going to say that one. Outside of that would be this figure, and I'm looking at it because I kind of cheated. I was looking at my Sideshow pre-orders. I pre-ordered this figure July 23rd, 2020. Jesus. Cable.
Yeah.
Cable.
Yeah, I forgot about Cable, bro.
Cable would be one. And then my last 2 would be Bo-Katan, straight up.
Oh yeah.
Katie love
Can't
cake
wait.
style.
Bro.
And another and
Max.
you know her partner, Sasha Banks. Yes.
Sasha Banks. Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be sick.
That's gonna be incredible, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are great pieces and great picks, bro. I mean, you got a lot of figures. You're gonna be dumping out the house like brother. His house gonna be burning down. He gonna be like,
4 boxes.
Like,
go outside. Take the baby outside. I got this. Come outside with it. Straight up. Oh man, you gonna have like one of them old school. What was it like? The old school carrying like the red. Yeah, bro. Straight up. That's gonna be incredible. My man Riley, bro. The one figure, bro, that you know, 1, 2, or 3. It doesn't have to be limited to 1.
I'll do 2, but it's from the same. I mean, it was teased, so technically it's not on order yet. But Andrew and Toby, bro, those are my
Andrew and Toby.
Once they finally come, I'm just counting the days, dude.
Andrew
Me,
and Toby.
KG, you know the Wonder Twins. We're waiting, man. That figure. I mean, I don't see myself ever once I get it ever selling it. I don't think I'll ever sell that figure. I mean, it's never gonna leave my hands. I can't wait for those to finally get announced. Yep. You knew it. You knew it. I knew Nick. Yep. Shout out to Nick. That's funny.
Straight up.
He's on the streams too. That's funny.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Those 2. He knew because we talk about it every day. We're like, dude, where's Andrew and Toby, man? So I'm thinking this month. I'm hoping. I'm praying. If it's not this month, I'm gonna be losing hope because they usually drop like really exciting stuff in the month of July. So I'm those are the 2 ones I'm making on because when I first started collecting, I was like, damn, like I wish I came into the hobby sooner when Andrew and Toby were still like figures that you can easily accessible. But like at that point, they were like $500-600, like they were crazy, ridiculous prices. So I was like, maybe if they're in No Way Home, we can finally get it. And there we go. It's finally gonna happen, and it's definitely not gonna be one I'm ever gonna pass on. So can't wait.
All right, my man, SB. What's up, bro? What is there? Because I know you got a list, bro.
Yeah, I do have a list.
20.
There's so many here already that I like Yondu. Yondu is one I'd have to save for sure.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
But figures I don't have in Art Joker, Sam Wilson Cap.
Oh
yeah. Oh yes.
That was
that one's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
Admiral Kirk and Spock coming from X06. That'd be awesome too. I'd have to save those because those feel like one-offs, you know.
Bro, that's nostalgia right there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But that Fennec, of course.
Fennec, come on, man, you gotta have Fennec on that list. Last but not least, gotta go to my cousin Cam.
It's my turn.
It's your turn.
He's impatiently waiting.
You guys have all mentioned some really great ones, honestly. Like the NR Joker, that would definitely be one for me too. And S Beam just said the Captain America Sam Wilson is a great one. I would definitely want to get. I think I would probably also go for this reissue of the War Machine because I'm excited because I didn't get a chance to get that. And then I'm hoping that in the near future, maybe during this toy fair, we'll actually see the Mark 6 get reissued as well, because they seem to have touched almost all the figures except for Whiplash Mark 2, and then also the Mark 6 for Iron Man number 2. So it's like
Yeah.
y'all might as well just put those out too one more time as a reissue.
Put them out and just
You know,
throw them
like,
as a reissue.
yeah, like there's a lot of people that
Why you
missed
got
out on
time
that
because
stuff.
people would actually want it. Yeah.
Right,
Definitely.
exactly. So
I feel you, man. So it was hard for me to actually, kind of figure it out, but then there was a couple non-released. Definitely Bo-Katan, definitely Fennec Shan, Sam Wilson, Cyborg.
Ooh, Cyborg. That's a good one.
Yeah, Cyborg.
That's
I've been wanting that and waiting on that figure for
Oh,
so effing long. So definitely Cyborg. And also Rosario Dawson Ahsoka.
Right.
Definitely I cannot wait for
Yes.
that one as well.
True.
So there's a couple of figures that I have a feeling, and it was a toss-up because it's like, yo, Casca Reeves too. I was just like, oh, it's hard because there's so many, but like the top 5 would have been those figures. I mean, because I'm just looking at the quality of what's actually to come sooner anyway. The ones that are actually coming soon. So I definitely couldn't pass it up. But that Sam Wilson cab and that Cyborg, I think that those are going to be special. Those are definitely going to be special. And they're going to be figures that you don't want to actually get rid of.
I got 2 more.
Oh, my. You already named 4, bro.
I actually got 3. Ecto 1.
Oh, snap. Forgot about that.
Damn.
And Back to the Future. I don't know how I forgot about these. The Back to the Future 3 figures. Doc and Marty. How did I forget those?
Got you.
you got to get a backpack for your worst.
I don't have my Spider-Verse
Well,
miles
hey,
either. I wouldn't.
He's gonna put all the 6 scales into the Ecto 1 and carry out the Ecto.
It just
1.
carry them all out.
There you go. Yep. All right, everybody get in the car.
Carry the Ecto like that, yeah. Yo, that's it's an incredible list, y'all. I like that. I want to see anybody out here. Yeah, man, we got a couple people out here. We got Insane One said Vader. Definitely, if they release a Vader, he's like, he's gonna have. So of course, Vader all day, every day.
Yes.
Charlie the Unicorn said Lady Thor will be awesome too. Let's see here. Some people said Jazz Inc. Batmobile. We had a couple more people actually say Lady Thor and JL Cyborg. We got that. Let's see here. Ecto Love. Somebody said some Ecto One. We had a couple of those out there. Let's see here, man. Let's see here. A couple people actually said, Nick, Toby, baby. So definitely got some Toby. We got more Cyborg out there. Let's see here. Original Spider-Man, Nicholas Hammond from whatever. What about the original? Yeah. Let's see here. Clone Wars, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh my. If they ever do it,
If they ever do it, who knows?
That's still, I can't believe that hasn't been announced. Like,
I know. I don't know what they're doing, but I know we're going to get Obi-Wan soon, so that's going to definitely be interesting. But yeah, a couple of them, man. Like some good ones out there too. Anyway, guys, thank you, man. It's been a great night, bro. It's been
awesome
definitely
show.
a great night, man. An awesome show, man. Focus, thank you for stopping through, brother.
Thanks so much, man. Appreciate it.
I can't wait to see Focus and Celebration. Like the thing is, and here's the thing, yo, I gotta step my game up. I was telling Toya this, so I was like, I gotta step my damn game up. Cause I know seeing Focus in person, yeah, I mean, he gonna step out. You know what? He's gonna be like a walking Spike Lee film, bro. Like where he just walks through, like he just glides. You know what I mean? I'm like, I gotta step my shit up, man. But nah.
You like do the right thing. Don't stand in my shoes, man. Don't
There
you go.
With my J's, don't do that with my J's.
I didn't realize that was Giancarlo Esposito. I saw that film like 20 years ago. I didn't
bro.
I remember Leal said that to him when he was on stage when we were at Celebration.
Yeah, I said, don't step on my J's.
He noticed it.
That's definitely, man. So again, guys, thank you for basically being here, man. It was such an amazing panel. And everybody out in the chat, thank you guys for watching. Love you guys as always. Again, tune in next week, same time. We'll be back here for another episode to Say What. Cam, what you got coming up on your channel, brother? What you got coming up, brother?
Yeah, man, as always, bro. Thank you for having me. Love being here, talking with you guys, man. Appreciate it. So I got some new content dropping this week. I guess really just depends on what type of releases we have, and I'll have another episode number 6 of the new, depending on what we get released this week and stuff. And then next week I'll be starting my brand new show. It's called Collectibles with Cocktails, and the very first cocktail we're gonna make is gonna be Bantha Milk. from Star
Love it.
Wars.
Love it.
1 all the way up into 7. You've seen Bath and Milk in all these episodes. So we're gonna do a fun version, as Focus would like to say, for adults, and then we're gonna do a kids version as well. But the cool thing about all these drinks are it's non-dairy, so everybody can drink it though. So it's cool. But yeah, bro, and then I'll be right back on here Sunday at Collectors International with you and Focus, man.
Hell
So,
yeah, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have some stuff to talk about. Definitely gonna have some stuff to talk about. Brother cousins, candy cousins. What's going on with you, brother? What you got coming up, man?
Man, once again, bro, thank you so much for having me.
Always,
thank you so
brother.
much for having me. Awesome.
Always.
And once again, guys, man, if you guys have not seen Leo's pose session with Miles, do yourself a favor and watch that right after this. I can't say enough about it. It's inspiring, man. It definitely.
I appreciate that, bro.
You did your thing.
I'm telling you, that figure, you can't. If anybody, Cam, if you haven't gotten it, get it. Like if you once you get it in hand, it's the posability of this figure is incredible. Like straight up, it's just a grail. It is going to be a grail. Like literally, it is. It's going to be
that video will make you want to buy it. That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I love it, man. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you, man.
Definitely, no problem, man. No problem, man. But yeah, for me, so best of the best. We're not doing best of the best tomorrow because I got tickets with my family.
Me too.
Nice.
So I'll be seeing that tomorrow. So we'll be no show tomorrow. But I will be on Saturday with Loco Lou. We'll be doing Half Shell Saturday, so stick around for that. I'm no longer the host of Half Shell Saturday. It is now officially Local Lou's show. I'm the co-host. I think I left it in good hands, so shout out to Lou.
I think so, yeah.
And then next week we'll be doing Good Morning Grails on Tuesdays, and that grail will be one of the grails of all grails, Dark Side Anakin. So we're gonna be all
that you hurt me. You just hurt me. Oh, my stomach hurt now, man.
Hold on, it's not my figure. It's a loaner from Second Brother. So I'm hurt.
Okay, got you.
Hurting with you.
But that's it for me. And once again, thanks so much for having me. It's been a great panel. Love you guys.
Oh man, come on, man. If y'all haven't already, great content over there. You talking about brother cousins. Like, I mean, come on, man. If you're looking for great content, always, and the thing is, it's not just great content, it's consistent content. It's always consistent. So if y'all haven't already, get over there to Brother Cousins. Make sure you actually follow him. As always, man, it's always a pleasure to have you on this panel each and every week. Just to get your feedback on everything. So again, it's Brother Cousin Reviews. Come on, man. You already know what time it is. Let's get it going. My brother, my mellow, Mr. Smooth, Mr. Clean himself. So super clean. D12 stays clean. My man, 16-figure focus. Shane, what's going on with you, bro? What you
I
got
thought we were going to get through one live stream.
Right at the end.
All right. Obviously, thanks very much for having me. I almost forgot how much fun this was. I didn't. I know this is so much fun, like this show. So I hopefully maybe next week as well if I play my cards right.
Hell yeah.
So thanks very much for having me. Nice to stream for the first time with S-Beam as well. Nice to meet you, mate. I just there today. I had episode, I think it was like 10 of Visions with Graham from the Jedi Knights Watch. So sat down with him and kind of he outlined how he started collecting, where he's at now, and how he intends on sustaining it into the future. Just he's a great guy and just very easy to chat to and very easy to listen. So you can check that out if you want. Today I dropped a video that Lael referenced earlier. It's the just my reaction to the summer showcase exclusives. So again, if you want to hear kind of something about that, I did my first review today. Basically, long story short, I was in contact with Lion Rock Toys, or Hong Kong-based reseller, and they basically said they wanted to work together. And they said if I did a review, they'd give me a figure at a drop-down rate. So that's full transparency. They're giving me the figure. It's a figure that I wanted. I didn't want to just take some random figure off. I'm not going down that route, but I was looking for a transport trooper. They had a transport trooper. They told me the price, and I said, right, the way I shop, as you know, Lael, and anyone who's followed the stream, has seen the stream, I always say no loyalty. So I said, look, I'm going to go away and source the best price for that figure.
Yeah.
And I'm going to come back to you with it. And if you can beat that, grand, no problem. I'll make your video because I'm going to enjoy it anyway. And that's exactly what they did. And I explained that in the video just because I want to be very above board on that. Not contracted, not obliged. You can say what I want about the figure, but let's face it, Lale, it's a trooper. It's going to be pretty positive.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So that's up. Had a lot of fun doing that. And are you okay for Monday, Jay, or for Visions?
Absolutely, yes. I meant to say that too. I will be on Visions on Monday.
100%. So that's
you got to get on Visions.
We got another. I'm getting a few celebrities back to back here. I had Graham today, and
you got to get on Visions, bro.
Jay on Monday. And apart from that, I'm probably going to take the weekend off content, but I am going to watch Jay's video today again because I was laughing my ass off. That was fun, man.
If you haven't already, man, watch Focus's take on the toy fair. Also watch Focus's take on when you talk about Toys Wonderland, the pros and cons when you talk about like just resellers and stuff like that. I love that video as well. Also the figures that you want. I did watch that with you, Iron Logan, and you had 16 Fix on there as well. Yeah. So basically, if you haven't, guys, watch those videos. Great content, man. I gotta follow my brothers, man, and just like watch all their content. Cam always watch.
Thank you, appreciate that. And I just want to say as well to everyone there, like anyone that I've ever streamed with, anyone that I've ever interacted with, whether it's in the chat or whatever, it's been a pretty big whirlwind the last few months. I genuinely didn't. This isn't like modesty or anything. I genuinely did not think that the channel was going to get this big this quick.
I did.
Well, thank you. You believed me.
I knew that.
I'm at 824, so I don't want to jinx it, but I think I'm coming up at 1,000.
1,000. You're going to get 1,000 in 2 weeks. Bet it.
Check them out. Check them out. That's awesome.
1,000 in 2 weeks. Let's get 16 Focus to 1,000. Let's get Cam's collection to 1,000. Let's get everybody that's not to 1,000. Let's get them there. Riley, what's going on with you, brother? What you got coming up, man? My man, Wonder Twin. Mr. Human Party himself. Can't wait to see Riley again, bro. What's going on, man?
Oh, dude. I mean, I'm filming for the new Spider-Man because you kind of exposed me. It's supposed to be under wraps, but
I was excited. I had to let the
cat's out of the bag. Yeah, exactly. Right. No, but I mean, right now it's been pretty chill. I mean, he's been in England right now, so he's
filming.
So right. Yeah, he's filming for Doom. That's
filming.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, we've had to just postpone Wonder Twins for a bit. This month he's gonna be in England, so we're not gonna be doing that for a bit unless something crazy drops. Maybe we'll do a little quick live stream. But he said it's all cool. But other than that, I mean, we're just waiting for some more announcements. I'm hyped about what we're gonna see this month. Like I've said, I hope we see some stuff and. You guys can check me out on my channel. I did get so I got the Clone Wars Anakin by itself.
Yeah.
And I loved it, but I sold it just to get this in here, which is the Anakin on Stap. I got the Stap version.
You got this.
I wanted the Stap. So I got it for a nice price, so I picked it up and I got rid of the other one. So I'm excited to unbox that. Maybe I'll do some content with that, but I mean I did post I did a 5 steps to improve your collection, and a lot of people seem to like that. So I'll probably be doing some more of those videos. It was a lot of fun.
That's an awesome video. That is an awesome video.
Hell yeah!
Those lightsabers you sold me and the fusion reactors, man, I love that.
Sick, man. For sure. Thank you. Appreciate
Riley
that.
Got some gems. Riley got the gems. Riley got the gems, man. Come on, man. Come on. Yeah. Riley reviews, IG, YouTube, Wonder Twins all day, every day. One of my favorite shows, man. Come on, man. It's one of my favorite guys. The Human Party all day, man. Riley, thank you for coming through.
Hell yeah.
SB, Mr. Smooth. What's going on with you, brother? What you got coming up, man? What can we expect from SB?
I'm gonna have a couple painting live streams here when I get a chance later on this weekend, and then I'm filming another showcase series episode right now. I'm gonna give you a sneak peek.
Sneak peek.
It's kind of dark right now.
Ooh,
let's get it right here.
Okay.
Ooh, I like that. Hold on, let me pull it up real quick. Hold on, let me actually solo that real quick.
Ooh,
it'll be Jack Sparrow. I got it last week. So this is the only other pirate I have. So
I cannot wait.
He's
for
fighting
that,
the
bro.
Dread Pirate Roberts.
Awesome.
I can't wait for that, bro.
It's not Friday, man. You're hitting the flexes. Come on.
He's flex. That's what SB does.
That's flex. Yeah.
SB flex, man. So definitely, man. Thank you.
So we'll do that. Yeah, I'm planning some more photos, editing some more photos for Figure Flex, and then
there we go. See,
that's about it.
That's what it's all about. Figure
We're
Flex
live
Friday,
every Monday.
man.
Too, so.
Straight up. I cannot wait for this Friday. It's going to be incredible. SB, thank you for being here, man.
Thank you for
If you
having
haven't
me.
already, follow my man SB on IG, YouTube, all his content, man, especially his photos be on point.
Hell
So
yeah.
if you haven't already, make sure you do that because it's nuts. So what do I have coming up? Tomorrow will not be Uncivilized Scoundrels because it is definitely which I'm crossing my fingers. It will be 4. So Love and Thunder. Friday, of course, is, you already know what it is, Figure Flex Friday, followed by Sunday, which is Collector's Lounge. So I definitely can't wait for that. I am going to be doing, so I have a couple of other Take Your Positions coming up. The next one is a Battle Royal. It is actually a versus. So this is, ready for this? So this is Taskmaster against Marvel. So basically, just expect that one. So it's going to be Taskmaster against 2012 Cap, Black Panther, also, of course, Black Widow, even Thor, Iron Man, and the classic suit Spider-Man. So basically, it's going to be a versus. It's going to be an all-out versus.
It's gonna be crazy.
So stay tuned for that. Already got them prepped. Everything is right there. So it is going. So it's going to be a nice little feature. It's going to be a battle royale. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be incredible. But yeah, man, thanks everybody out there in the chat for tuning in with us and sticking through with us from the thick and thin, making this show what it is. I enjoyed it. We have 113 people out there right now. If you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe to everybody's channel here. We love y'all. Thank you for hanging in. You guys make this show what it is. Y'all make this channel what it is, man. And without you, we can't do it. So much love and respect to everybody out there. Shout out to my man, 6 Scale Mafia, who does it all for the Nookie. Thank you for basically being here. We love y'all. And until next week, peace and love. See y'all later. We out.